also Dimly just knowing that it's okay, we want to be the team to beat them. We know we can. We know we have an impressive record. We know we have an open goal. A Fire Ninja makes some pay and take the early 1-point lead.
Although, I guess a miscommunication, lack of communication, game was stunned out. Someone should have told him. Citizen shot on Saluda. Saluda gets a big stop there. St. Louis Hustle back in possession, still down by 1 as we approach the half. Still over 3 minutes to go, though, in the first half. Taco sending on across. What a play to Ryan! And that's what that man does. Gets it in for the 2. The St. Louis Hustler are going to go up by 1, 14-13. There's still 3 minutes into the Florida Lazy Sharks zone. The defensive boost there from Jay Walker, sending it right back through. A nice bounce there. Is that going to go in? Shut up. Are you kidding me?
Realistically, known for their passing and their defense. And there it is. Off a feet.
Into the bubble. That's looking to press that is Loveridge and Co. So they will, in fact, find that extra pass as they do.
Beautiful bounce pass. Back to back where anyone tries to bounce off of that spot at mid there. Knows how touchy can be. Mad. Oh, what a setup to Tony.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NEPA TV. We are super stoked to have tonight's games of the Pro Series 2 starting. This is our first week. The rules, if you are not familiar with them, it's a little bit different than our normal setup. It is 8 minutes per quarter, 5-minute halftime, 1-minute timeout per team. 5 players are allowed in the spawn area, which means that 1 player is going to be left in the spawn area or the locker room in case they do need a sub. Overtime is golden goal, meaning that the first goal scored is winning the game in overtime, and we do not allow any toxicity or discriminatory behavior, so be kind. You want to make some friends in the game. We have super cool Easter eggs coming up, so every commercial that is broadcasted during both the AAA and the Pro Series will have NEPA-themed Easter eggs. Some are obvious and some are a little bit hidden there, so you got to keep an eye out. Everyone who can name, the commercials when the sign-up form is released and what the Easter egg was are going to be entered in to win a $250 gift basket plus $100 cash and more. This is how you are going to enter to win. Watch the matches, write down the Easter eggs and the commercial, and save them for when the competition is open in the NEPA server Discord. Tonight we have the New Orleans Orions versus the New England Stack. And we have in the casting booth with me, Dimwee himself. Hi, Sir Dimwee.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm excited for this one, although it looks like New England Stack having a little bit of trouble staying in the arena here as they're down to 2 players right now. I see T-Led is in the chat. T-Led, pretend like, let KFC think that I'm like really upset right now about the fact that I'm not. But like, be like, oh, he's on fire right now. You guys might want to hurry. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. But no, I have a whole list here because. Queen, we were talking about before we came on, these 2 teams are brand new expansion teams, both of them. Last 2 nights ago, we had 1 new expansion team, but tonight, the New Orleans Orions, or the Al Ryans, as they have been called, the New England Stack here are both, they are both expansion teams with new rosters, obviously not new players. These are certainly players we've seen around a bit, but I even have, we'll go through where everybody's from, but I'm really excited for this matchup here.
Yeah, I am too, especially after the draft and all of the commotion in the Twitch chat for Ryruff to be on a team. I'm super stoked to be able to see him play and see how it turns out, because there was a lot of there's a lot of uproar for him to be drafted.
Oh, certainly. And yeah, so just to go over the New Orleans Orions here. Let's see. So you got Al was their first pick coming from the New York Kings, followed by Ryan from the St. Louis Hustle, Zux from the Montreal Freeze, and Ryruff was their AAA pick, their fourth man. Unsound playing the fifth man roster, presumably the captain of their AAA affiliate, or at least at the very least from a AAA affiliate. Also unsound player I've had the pleasure of working with personally. A fantastic kid, and going to be successful in probably whatever he does because he's very ambitious. And over there on the New England stack, KFC, who says they're all there. No, they're not. He's coming from Echo. They're getting close. We got closer. Dark has finally made it in, but we're still missing one. But KFC coming over from the Echo Club Kansas City, Caesar from the Dallas Knights, Citizen from the Chicago Wizards, although I don't believe Citizen will actually be here. So actually, we're not missing anybody, I don't believe, anymore. Or Retro, Caesar. No, we're still missing Caesar. Yeah. Because Dark is going to be in for Citizen. Retro was their AAA pick. So presumably we'll be seeing there Caesar. Presumably we'll see the four for the New England Stack going to be KFC, Retro, Cats, and Caesar likely, as they all have made it into the arena. I'm really excited for this matchup here, Queen. These are some phenomenal players, and a lot of them still kind of waiting to shine in the way that you can here in the NEPA Pro series, and I expect some of them to really stand out here.
I am feeling the same way, especially with these teams. They did a great job picking their rosters for sure. Captains. Oh yeah. Kudos over to you guys. But I'm expecting a very close match here.
I do expect a close match. Standout performances. I'm expecting to say KFC's name a lot. Because he's just one of those. He's one of those players. Also, Caesar, the showstopper himself. At any time he can really pop off. But really, what I'm really excited, the New Orleans Orions roster here, Ryan, who I've called for years now, reliable Ryan Rhino. His old name Ryan Rhino. Now he's just Ryan because he's cool. That's what the cool kids do. But these are two, Ryan and then Al also being picked up, and Zux. Those three players are going to be exceptionally dangerous if they can coordinate well together. And I would expect them to be able to. I would expect them, all three of them, to actually want to come into this season and make a statement in the Pro Series and actually make a serious run for the final. So I would, I'm going to go ahead and say my favorite in this matchup is going to be the Orions. But it would not surprise me if the New England Stack absolutely popped off here and showed the NEPA Pro Series what potential they have in this season.
Yeah, we do have a ready up.
And I am getting booed from the bleachers, but that's okay, as we're going to get started here in round one. As a Caesar presumably having some, apparently having some technical issues, so we might see Dark in to start here. Wait to see as we get launched out here in round one between the New Orleans Orions, New England Stack, their NEPA Pro Series debut. And it will be first touch both teams, but there's Ryra picking it up here, has a teammate down in. Open goal opportunity for Al, and there it is. First goal right off the bat, going to the New Orleans Orions. 3 points on the board.
That was a super quick turnaround there. I mean, that was just seconds into the game, getting 3 points on the board, not sparing a point there.
The Retro handling this one, yeah, Retro in. Playing the back line here for the New England Stack. Disc is loose, Retro recovers. Oh no, gives it away. Ryan, the man himself, walking it in. Open goal, will not miss. And just like that, the New Orleans Orions, less than a minute into this first round, have taken a 6-point lead, and the Stack are gonna have to figure out what they're doing on offense here.
Yeah, and New Orleans Orions, great job just reading that first pass over on that joust and intercepting it.
So 1 minute off the clock again. Retro handling it here. It's a standard split coming from the Stack. We'll give and go there. Retro to KFC, back to Retro. You see the Stack there for the Orions, active but not over aggressive. As KFC handles it here on the near side too. The Stack have moved through mid. Retro on the far side has one in the bubble, one across. Set up in a kind of a crooked diamond in a way. Trapezoid. KFC setting it in. Cats moving his way in. Wanted to juke it, but Zux has too much experience with that. It will get the pick off and the clear it all the way down. A good stack race, so too many leeches, too many stuns. Nobody getting away cleanly. Will ultimately be, it was at Caesar getting there first. The scoops into Zux, sends it in. 1v2, unbelievable. Zux, right place, right time, executes beautifully, puts his team up by 8 as we're only 2 minutes in now.
Super great job by the Orions there, just capitalizing on a turnover moment, even pushing goal without that numbers advantage and getting points on the board.
Another setup here, although interesting rollout from the stack. They sent 2 to center, and then they just split up into a standard split. I wonder if that's would provide them an option there. Caesar sending us one across over KFC. KFC plays it off the bounce, but since it was off the bounce, he didn't have enough time to actually play it. Ryan gets it turned over. Ryan up to Zux. Zux to Al. Al has Rye Ruff cutting in. Hits Rye Ruff. Oh, we'll take a moment to place that one in for another 2. The New Orleans Orions have come into this one absolutely prepared to take on the New England Stack and have a 10-point lead. We're not even 3 minutes in.
Yeah, quite the run coming over from the New Orleans Orions. New England Stack's going to have to figure out how to get this disc through mid and get some points on the board here.
And just confirming that every player active, Unsound not active for the New Orleans Orions, but otherwise all 4 of those players, Zux, Al, Ryan, Ryruff now with 1 goal in the game. None of them with more than 1 goal either. Just 2s and 3s on the boards currently as this one gets sent in the area of Caesar, not able to get there. Ryan, fantastic play, gets it sent up to Ryruff. Ryruff sending it across now. Who's that on the far side? I believe that was Zux. Sending it in deep. And a good pickup here, Al, uncontested. Then the stack gets there. KFC touches it, but not in time, technically speaking, as we approach the halfway mark of this first round. 12-point lead.
Yeah, I feel like the Stack is going to have to change up a little bit of their rollouts here. It's just not getting through mid for them, and maybe clean up their passes.
That might be. I'm curious what chat thinks the Stack need to do here. Maybe is it a matter of? Do you agree with Queen? Is it a matter of just cleaning up the passes here? Is it a strategic failing? Is it a strategy they're rolling with, or are they not completing other passes? Is it the bubble attack? Opportunity there. Excuse me, I believe Caesar on the far side wasn't able to play it. The retro with a good recovery. Not actually, not much they can do with Al Ryans. As Caesar juking his way in, and we'll get it in for the 2. Finally, the Stack have found themselves onto the board here in round 1. Took them a little over 4 minutes, but with a lot of time left in this game. That might be just exactly what they needed.
Yeah, even just to break the momentum there from the Orions coming out swinging there in this first quarter here. But, you know, a little bit of a loss there with the opportunity and the joust advantage coming over from New England Stack. Now they don't know the plays that are coming forward. That forward Stack is stunned out there, being distracted.
But then they do eventually get away there. A solid turnover, sending it in. Will make its way to the bubble. Good pick up there. Retro hits it. That's 2 in a row. The Stack have finally found their footing in this game. It's going to be enough. I'll wait to see what they can do in the next 3 minutes before this first intermission. Although I wonder now if they will simply benefit from this intermission. Finally, you know, because you only have so much time to discuss what's going on, you know, while the game is actually active. But if you get that, you find out, you kind of find your way into it, and then you get that intermission, you can actually discuss what went right at that point and just solidify what was working. As they do get disruption here, though they don't force a turnover. Zux will handle that one at the far side. Trap sends it across here. Wow, Al setting it up. Opportunity. Ryruff with the defense back quickly here for the Stack, moving very fast as they need to in this matchup. KFC does get there, scoops it through the tube, and Zux is there to recover it on the back line for the Orions. Now sending it all the way down and in. Trying to get it to Al. Al gets there. Ryruff not able to recover, and a good change of possession here. The Stack turning that one around, send it all the way out. Will be a proper race for it. Stack getting away cleanly. No, oh, they do get away from the leech. KFC long shot. Oh my goodness. Ryan will drag it in himself and give 2 more points to the Stack. Converts a 3 to a 2, and they have cut that lead in half.
And a great job there from the New England Stack. You know, even though Ryan pulled it in, they were there first, and they've definitely they've woken up a little bit. Good morning, New England Stack, and welcome.
Good morning, indeed. Anybody got bacon? I'm kind of have a hankering for bacon.
You're hangry for bacon, not just hungry.
You know, eggs is all right. Eggs, you know, some cheese scrambled eggs will do all right. I like them cooked well, though. Zuck's far side. As he's double teamed here, which leaves his teammates open. Ryruff behind the goal. Ryan wants to do it. Will dings it on the way in. That's the kind of ding you want to hear. And that is the first goal in the last 3 for Orions. With a minute to go in the round, they have pushed back up by 8.
But still with more than enough time for this stack to respond and an opportunity with the Joust advantage. Hopefully maybe changing up a little bit of their rollouts, getting that disc through mid again. And into the game, didn't we?
It's easier on the far side, attacked by the stack, but still able to get this one set across KFC. Also attacked by the stack, although kind of a feigned attack. They're still feigning attacks, looking for the appropriate moment to actually strike. They will strike this one. No, a little bit too late. Caesar gets the room, gets the shot, gets another 2 on the board as we close into the final 30 seconds. There's only going to be enough time for one more goal before the end of this quarter. And an important goal will be, because that will be momentum to carry over. The stack would certainly benefit a little bit more from that momentum. If they're able to cause a turnover here, Ryan on the far side setting it up, misses the intended target, will turn over. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Caesar gets it recovered here. Gonna have to just send this one all the way out. Good clear though into the hands of Ryan. Turns it right back around, looking for a mail slot. Not quite gonna connect on it. And around the first quarter will end. New Orleans Orions up 14-8 over the stack, who finally found their footing late in the quarter. We will go to a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere because this is about to get exciting.
Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
Welcome back, y'all. This is the NEPA TV, and I wanted to let you know super quick that all season long, NEPA will be issuing POAPs to anyone who shows up to live broadcasts and fills out the claim form with this secret password. The form can be found at www.nepavrpro.com/NFT. Each week, we'll be highlighting a different franchise as the POAP logo. Show up each week and collect all 16 teams. The more you collect, the more potential rewards you can unlock. And the deadline to submit the claim form this week is 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, June 12th. The secret password this week is Pro Series Week 1.
And back to round 2 here. Both teams launching out 14-8 in favor of the New Orleans Orions. As first touch will be to the stack, but the Orions will get first possession. Sending it up here, Ryan at mid, looking to clear that one out, though it takes an ugly bouncer, sending it to the near side. Trap, that's what we call the trap, as KFC will get it recovered here for the stack, turning it right back around, but in the hands of Ow! Turning it back around for the Orions. Uh-oh! Oh, Caesar almost causing some real trouble there. So a little bit of trouble, but not enough, as Ryruff will get that one back here for the Orions, maintaining this possession to start this first, the second quarter. Now sending it up here, active stack here from the stack. Actually running a double stack at the moment. They're going to attack this pass here. Zucks with it. Ooh, somehow gets away with that one. Was holding on a little bit long for comfort, but Ryruff now juking his way around, trying to get that one away from Caesar. Does. Back over to Al, who sends that one in, but off the local Geo. Ryan, though, in the right place, right time. Good recovery. Is now walking this one up. 1 minute off the clock. We're still scoreless here in the second quarter. As Al sends this one behind the goal there. Look at that. The one-timer from Zuck. Well, one-timer-ish. We'll get it in for the 2, and that will double their lead again here. 16-8. 1 minute into the second quarter.
Yeah, and, although there was not momentum in favor of the New Orleans Orions, like you were talking about in the end of that first quarter, they definitely came out swinging again here in this second, but with the joust opportunity is the stack here and able to get that pass off, Dimly.
Has some good passes here from the stack. As Caesar sent this one up there already through mid, though. That pass a little bit off the mark. Good recovery, though. I believe that was KFC sending this one back to Retro on the back line. Once again, Retro playing in here. Dark, I believe Dark, the odd man out on the roster for the stack. There's Retro over to Cats. Cats on the far side sending this one in. Caesar looking to send it. No, one more pass. KFC has broken a window. with that voice of his. I'm just kidding. And they are on the board again here in the second quarter. 2 minutes off the clock. They're back within 6.
The Stack did a great job there, executing good passes, great positioning, and just capitalizing on a good look at goal. So well done, this Stack.
Ryroff backing off with this one. Well, Caesar out. Caesar very aggressive forecheck there, but does get stunned out by Ryroff. That is numbers. If they can stay ahead of Caesar, that's going to be a little bit difficult as they are carrying the disc. So maybe one opportunity here if they can get in cleanly. KFC, they're very aggressive on the defense. Makes up for that small one, kind of the one-on-one mistake in the back. Not even a mistake. It's kind of losing your 1v1. So it happens. You don't win them all. As KFC will get another good slap there. Sends it to mid, through mid. Retro up to Caesar. Open goal. Does not miss. And just like that, the Stack, who are down by 12. 12-0 was the score. Now 16-13. They're back within 3.
Yeah, what a comeback there from the Stack. Like you said, definitely found their footing, getting their jive together, and just that aggressive stack. They switched to the aggressive stack, and it definitely is working out in their favor here.
And now Ryroff again, Caesar on that really aggressive forecheck. That does not get stunned out this time. Ryan on the near side will be accosted by Caesar, as he does get that one sent across finally. Though Caesar once again stunned out in the backfield. In fact, a couple players in the backfield, they had too many. That was a 3v1. That is exactly how you execute on that, win those 1v1s. That's why they are so important. If anybody tells you brawling is not important, they are wrong, and that is why. That's a 5-point lead.
Absolutely. Definitely a hard time defending a bubble when you're only one man in goal with 3 men encroaching on the bubble there. But a little bit of stuns would do them a good justice there for the Stack.
Nice give and go there on the far side, though. That Stack is moving way too fast. Zux and Ryan are just scorching around this arena. Ryan and Zux, the give and go. Zux 1v2, Jukes 1. Oh, it's 3v. It's 4. It's points. 20-13, a 7-point lead. The Orions have suddenly found something.
They have indeed. And, I just think that the slight change coming over from the Stack with the aggressive man coverage is not working in their favor. They're going to have to get back to bubble and defend home plate, so to speak.
Retro, another give and go here. They're having that's basically, oh no. Ryan will not miss this shot. Guaranteed 3 on the board. That's a 10-point lead. It's interesting to me that the New England Stack have opted. They're having to contend with that really aggressive stack from the New Orleans Orions. And instead of running, kind of your standard chain breaker, they're going with these give and goes off of their standard split. And it doesn't seem to be working out right now, Queen.
It is not working out in their favor at all. Again, just those rollouts. That moment that you have as an opportunity to capitalize, put the arena in your control, is being scuffed at the moment. The opportunity is lost for them. So maybe another little adjustment needs to happen here, but they were able to get the disc out of the mid of the arena this time.
The Stack need to watch out to not fall victim to the head game. As Zux turns this one around, full, that is close. Will be recovered here by KFC in the bubble, though, under pressure, presumed pressure, scoops it away. Caesar cannot get away with it. Ryra far side. Look at the setup, Ryan. Not quite going to happen. Actually, sorry, that was a reset to Zux on the back line. It was a slow reset, but Zux did get there. The send up will be collected by Caesar on the far side. Fantastic play by Caesar. Though unable to get it out of the zone, Zux is there to collect on it. They do now have a player behind the play there. That is Katz. Out of the caught outside of the play. Ryruff sending it across in the hands of Zux. Zux will slow it up here. As look for an impasse, doesn't see what he's looking for. Very good defense from the New England Stack right now. KFC very aggressive for check, and they do get that turnover. Caesar, although cannot get the clear, that might hurt them. No, fantastic Stack. KFC gets there. KFC sends it. Is he gonna have the angle there? Not quite, but it is in the bubble. If they can get there first, no. Ryan with a good scoop tries to get out of the bubble. Still in the zone though. Far side, Ow with a scoop of his own. Nice send up there to Zux. Zux, oh my goodness. Ryruff does not connect. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. That was a wide open goal. That would have been a phenomenal opportunity. Retro does get there first, sending it out of the bubble. Minute and a half on the clock here. We're remaining in the half as Ryruff bringing it in. 1v1, ducks to the ceiling. Gets 2 more on the board. That is back to a 12-point lead. The New Orleans Orions, that is so hard to say, are making a statement.
Yeah, absolutely. And even possibly faster stacks. It looks like, I don't know if it's intentional that they're purposely having these players out of bubble as the Orions are approaching and looking to get some points on the board, but it is not working in their favor. So getting some stacks together and getting back home would do them great justice at this point in the game.
With the pass up to Ryroff, a little bit off. Caesar, oh no, loses tracking. That is wrong place, wrong time. That is an unfortunate turn of events for the defender there, as that will give the New England stack 2 more points on the board, putting them up by 14. Earlier on, they had a 12-point lead. The Orions had a 12-point lead. The stack were able to come back within 3 to make it 16-13. Since then, 11 unanswered points from the New Orleans Orions to make it 27-13. That is unbelievable, as we have time for only one more goal. The stack trying to maintain possession here, struggling with it. Al gets it picked up. KFC getting back into the goal, comes out to play that one. Good play there. Zuck sends that one wide. 6 seconds on the clock, 6 seconds in the half. As Cats will get that one cleared out desperately, not quite out of the zone, but there is Dark to finish it off, and that will end the half, 27-13 in favor of the Orions. This is turning into something interesting. So go take that quick break, but make sure you come back, because this is going to get dirty.
This summer, dinosaurs are in our world.
Pet dinosaur? Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Nice and quiet. Hey, look, it's your mom. Hot dog?
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes. Because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NEPA TV. We wanted to let you know that NEPA is going to be issuing NFTs as a way to reward the community, and anyone who claims one of the NFTs will be eligible for future raffles and giveaways that we will be conducting throughout the year. They're free to claim. All you have to do is fill out a claim form that can be found at www.nepavrpro.com/NFT. We've got some fun stuff planned, so don't miss out on it. And a congrats to our most recent NFT raffle winner, including Rock Solid, who took home the grand prize trip for 2 to NEPA's 2023 Charity Cup. Big prizes to win, so you don't want to miss out on those. And with me, Dimwee, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm a little surprised by how. Well, I'm more surprised by the stack. So the Orions are doing as good as I expected them to do. They are doing phenomenally well. That doesn't surprise me at all. The fact that the stack, it didn't surprise me that the stack had trouble to start, and then they had that comeback. That didn't surprise me at all. The fact that they faltered again, that's what surprised me. Because as good as the New Orleans Orions are, the New England stack is equally talented. They're equally gifted. They're equally practiced at that, and because these players put in an exceptional amount of time. The idea of talent is a myth. It's time, effort, sweat, trial, error, failure, victory, just doing it over and 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 over again. And all the players in this game are players of that caliber that have been doing this for years, literally for years. And I expect the stack to recollect here. I do expect them to be professional. I expect them to come together to make those necessary adjustments and to make this a close game. Now, the question will be, it's one thing to make those adjustments and be able to keep pace with the other team. They can't do that. They're too far behind. 14 points. They can't just keep pace with the New Orleans Orions at this point. They have to dominate the New Orleans Orions over the next 16 minutes. That is going to be a tall order, Queen.
It is going to be a tall order indeed, and it's going to be very rough if they continue to not have their team back defending bubble. They've got way too many one-on-one opportunities, but it sounds like we may be going back in. I think the unpause just happened, so we do have a few more seconds here, but it definitely is going to be tough if they're not getting their team back to bubble. The aggressive defense style that they're doing is working in some scenarios, but as soon as one gets into the bubble, it is not in their favor. So possibly changing over the way that they're running that defense there. The aggressive forward stack that they began to implement in the middle of the first quarter definitely caused some great turnovers, was working well for them, but the adjustment after that first quarter was not good for them or the scoreboard.
And so I am curious what sort of adjustments they will end up making. Chad, I'm curious what you think. Chad, do you think the New England stack will kind of go with their namesake and start going heavy on the stacks in this next round? Or do you think maybe they'll go start looking to win more of those 1v1s out in the field? Let me know what you think in the chat. And, give us a whole diatribe. I want to know all of your opinions. We're going to get started back here in the second half, third quarter underway. Both teams are going to be launching out here. First touch will go to the stack here, getting a headbutt off of that joust. So though not able to get possession, Zux gets there first, turns it around. They have a player in the area. That is Ryrup with the pickup, but the stack are back in the bubble very, very quick. Big setup to Ryan. Ryan bringing it in. Will get it into the goal there. Retro not going to be happy about that one. But points is points. It's going to be 29-13 now. 16-point lead for the Orions.
Yeah, a way better job for the stack getting back to bubble there. Unfortunately for Retro, getting a hand on the disc, but just not in time.
Now Retro again handling this one on the joust advantage. That stack there for the Orions doing a lot of heavy lifting again. Cat stunned out. Al with the pickup. Up to Ryan. Ryan. Oh, what an ender. Brings that one in. That was disgusting. That one was filthy. Mom, get the bleach. We're cleaning this countertop.
A little bit of a scuffed rollout again, just having a hard time getting that disc through the mid of the arena. I'm going to say that I'm sticking with it. I think they need a little bit of a change up here on the rollouts. This forward stack coming over from the Orions is just reading these things way too fast for them.
Al gets that one from Caesar, sends it. A whole bunch of stuns coming out here. Ryan ultimately coming away with it. Open goal! Reliable. Ryan Rhino says hello from 35 meters out.
What a good shot. I mean, I feel like we are seeing the Orions not miss any of the 3 opportunities that they're taking. And it is hurting for the stack here.
Retro, another quick pass there to the far side. They're still running kind of that standard split. They haven't changed up. They haven't changed up their rollout. And that back pass is off the mark. That is unfortunate there. Ryrup looking to get there first. Will get the hand on it. Now looking for options. Has way too much time to do that. Ow. Gets this one cleanly. Has one up on the ceiling. 2 up on the ceiling. Brings it in himself. My goodness. 23-point lead now to the Orions.
Al has officially stolen your breath, Dimwee. How does that feel?
I was more surprised by how long he was able to hold that shield up and still get that stun off. Usually at that point, the other player's like already pulled up. The fact that the stun still came out, that suggests to me that somebody might be losing the head game over there on the stack there, and that is a dangerous place to be in. The long shot there, see stuff like that. That's what you start seeing. When you start losing confidence in yourself and in your team, you start seeing mistakes like this. Those long shots when there's no lane. Although another one here, again off the mark, they just start going for these Hail Marys. It's kind of you're almost giving up on it. The KFC, oh, that's rough. KFC, big opportunity there, not able to connect on it. And Ryan will get this one cleared out. The Stack really need to pull themselves together here, get back in the game. They can't lose. You know, they got to remember, they're talented players. They're just as good as the team they're up against. They're just having, sometimes you don't have a good game. And right now they're struggling to find another goal. They're still scoreless here, 3.5 minutes in, a shot there, another ding. And that is going to really start hurting the psyche there. Caesar finally able to get that one in for the 2 and brings it back with 21 points. 21 points in 12 minutes is possible, but again, the Stack really got to get their head in the game.
Yeah, and you brought up a great point, mentality. I always say it. I don't go to cast without saying it. That mentality is huge in this game. And like you're saying, those signals, those Hail Mary plays, those times you're just not relying on it being a team sport, looking for those long shots that you don't have a lane for. Just signals that they don't have the mentality right now.
Oh.
Anyway, to get that back. Oh!
There it is. Maybe that's the turning point. You saw that teamwork, right?
I saw that teamwork. I love when they make me eat my words.
I was going to say, don't you love it when they make you eat your words? I was literally going to say exactly that sentence.
I love that.
Because that's what happened.
Last night.
We're like, yeah, they got to do something. Like, hey, you want to see something? Here. The Joker train brings it back with a 19 now, though. Good possession here from the Orions is out Orion. Speaking of the Orions, out back to Ryan. Ryan setting this one up. Not able to get there with Zux. A slap there somehow. KFC coming away with that way too cleanly. Oh, but that is how many how many leashes can you have at a time? Somebody do the math. Oh, what a play, Caesar. Oh, make it happen. He's going to set this up to Cats. Cats will get some points on the board. I believe that is his first goal of the game. He's going to feel good after that one. Brings his team within 17.
Yeah, great execution there and not driving goal when you maybe weren't confident or didn't have a great look at a spot. Recognizing your teammate is open in another area in the arena and being willing to pass it. Great job there from this Stack.
A send up there. Zuck sends it through. It's a bad pass, so disc is loose. Good boost there. Caesar has it. Caesar has one up here on the near side. Is that Dark? Maybe I'm not Caesar. That's Cat. Caesar will opt to instead back this one out to Retro. Retro back to Caesar. Give and go against Al here. Al, notable on these forechecking plays. He can be very effective, as you see there. Though that pass gets off. Retro sending this one up. Will not find the hands of the intended target. Zux, though, maybe causing some disruption on the far side. No, this one will get sent up. The Orions. Al with the slap does get it through that tube all the way down and, to the edge of the bubble there. Good pick up there, KFC. Wow, what a play, KFC, though. Gives it off there to Ryruff. Ryruff now have an option over to Ryan. Ryan, too many blue bodies in front. Has to just back it off here. And allows the team to set up proper there. Sends it across to Al. Al backing up himself. And again, they're ultimately resetting the play as Zuck setting up for a cut here. They're looking for the cut. No, behind the goal there. Ryruff wants some points himself. Not going to connect with it. Zuck's now coming around. Ooh, looks like a tracking issue there. Sends that one low. And Ryan will ultimately take out the trash. Took them a few opportunities, but you get that many opportunities, eventually it's going to go in. They get 2 more on the board finally here and bring it back up to 19-point lead.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to see the disc again clear mid this time for this offensive rollout. They had a lot of opportunities with the defensive rollouts with success, but this is where their struggle has really shown for this team.
Retro, oh no, clean pocket pick there from reliable Ryan. Ryan walking this one up. I'm going to say his name that many times this game as he hits that one off of the backboard. He has been phenomenal. 22 points. 22 points. Next highest points in the game is Caesar with 11. He has doubled the next highest points in this game. Ryan is popping off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going insane there. Ryan over from the Orions. Orions? Either way.
Exactly.
Dimly in the game.
It's 34 seconds on the clock. Caesar handling that one. Cats at the bow tie. They also have KFC on the near side, but way out. Retro's way out of the play. They don't have, they're looking at a 2v4. They go for it anyways. Again, we're seeing those Hail Mary plays coming out from the Stack, although maybe this time just from Thinking they didn't have much time, though there was still a full 20 seconds on the clock when they went on that attempt. Caesar sending this one across KFC. KFC has Caesar cutting in. Retro gets stunned out. So it's going to be the two of them again. They're going to go for it again. Caesar does get stunned out. They're getting a little too aggressive on these, a little too lazy on the strategy. It's a long shot, and that's what's going to happen. Ryan hitting another one, 44-19 to end the half. Excuse me, the end of the third quarter. We will go to another word from our sponsors. We will be back in a moment in this, this 25-point game.
Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
And welcome back. We have a bunch of stats on the board. Ryan, 25 points. The Ryruff with 6 assists. Al and Zux each also getting 3 assists apiece. Al with 3 saves on the board. And Caesar over there, 11 points, 2 assists. This is an offensive game, and that doesn't surprise me with these names in this game. I expect a lot of offense. Saves 5-3, currently favoring the Orions. Possession time almost equal, though. That's what's interesting. Only 30 seconds, not even 30, 25 seconds in favor of Orions. That's it. 7:20 to 7 even. As that one, almost going in. Picked up by Caesar. Caesar not able to do anything. Was not able to get himself pushed away from the wall. Maybe a ghost. Whoa, Ryan. Since that one up Zux there on the near side. Zux across to Ryruff as they move out of the zone. Long send in here will be intercepted, though, by Caesar, turning this one right around here in the fourth quarter. And once again, that is a 25-point differential, although Caesar will get 2 on the board here, cutting it down to 23. As the Stack do get a goal here. And, it is possible. I mean, they have to go on quite a scoring run. They could come back here, and you would love to see it.
I would love to see that indeed. I mean, this is where they shine too, these defensive rollouts. So hopefully looking at maybe a potential turnover here.
Ryruff stun out. It will be a turnover. KFC open goal. That one that hurts there. It's off of the shield. As Ryruff will get there first, turning it right around. We can pick up their Retro on the back line, turning it, sending it up. Cast down to the forward. Caesar pulls out the ladder, or a step stool, or a trampoline, something, and gets some height there to get over the defense. Puts it in for the 2. They are within 21 now.
And a great job there from the Stack, not giving in. I'm sure it's hard being down this much, getting a ding or a missed shot there, but great job getting back into the teamwork and that mentality that we were talking about earlier.
And Ryruff again here, jealous advantage. Zuck's far side. Juking around across here to Al. And Al with room in front. Oh, so softly. Oh, nice. That was. Okay, clip that. Clip that. If you're newer, if you're older, it doesn't matter. Clip what they just did. Al sends that one to Ryan. It baits the chain. That was some of the. Wow.
Is your breath taken away, Dimway? Again?
Yeah, that was. No, this is different. This time is different. No. See, last time I was more taken by how long Al had the shield up. This time, no. This time, legit. That was phenomenal.
It was.
That was absolutely phenomenal. That's what that level of manipulation is next level.
For sure, definitely big brain play there.
So still over 5 minutes to go here, and the Orions are right now kind of giving us a class in possession. As Ryruff pulls this one all the way back to mid. Trying to get KFC out of the play. Does not succeed on it, though, as Al will send this one up now. Ooh, a shot there, or maybe a missed grab. Retro, though, ultimately coming away with it here for the Stack. 5 minutes to go. Still a 23-point lead here in favor of the Orions. As Ryruff will get it right back there at mid. The clears are not connecting. Send up here. They have a player out. There are 2 players out. 4v2 right now. This is, well, should have been easy points here. Ryan's trying to recover here on the floor. Somehow gets away with that. Bringing it up himself. No, gets stunned out instead. Zux will get this one recovered on the ceiling there. Sending this one behind the goal. Ryruff looking for a cut of its own. Zux cuts in. There it is. They'll get the points. 2 more on the board. 25-point lead. The Orions are looking to end this one big.
They are indeed, and I would hope that the Stack is not giving up at this point, playing till the buzzer. But with that joust opportunity, again, I want to scream it from the rafters. Maybe time to switch up your rollout here instead of this typical split that they're running. Ooh, and maybe they did so with that one person stopping the aggressive forward Stack there.
And someone even I would say some players in this game would even disagree would disagree with that, but I agree. It doesn't even need to be complicated. You really just need kind of three basic rollouts, and from there you can have a million variations. But those 3 basic, your defensive rollout, your standard rollout, which they have, and the KFC got a couple of points, and then a long one, a relay or a Hail Mary, something that gets the dish down the field correctly, and then from there, there's 1,000,001 variations on everything there. You can do a whole bunch with just 3 basic plays in your repertoire, and it's a matter of there's 1,000,000 variations. The fact that everybody has agency, you know what I mean? Maybe on this rollout, you know what? I'm gonna go here instead of there this time, and you have a whole variation on that play, just like that. As play here, ow, long shot, ooh, goes low. Ryan will get it recovered here on the floor, looking for a 3. No, we'll walk this one up. Hits it on the backhand, 52-23, 29-point difference. We got 3 minutes, I think. I'll do the math. Give me a second. Well, yeah, they have about 20 seconds to score, I think, 20 goals, or 7, I don't know how many goals, a lot of goals, 10 goals. So not physically feasible. So this one is in the hands of the Orions comfortably. As they send in another one here, they will collect it in the bubble. Ryan underneath will place it gently to give them a 31-point lead. The Orions have made a statement here in this opening game, and the Stack again. This is it's really just a matter of playing together more and getting those practices in, making sure you're putting in the time as a team, not just as individuals, but as a team. There's a relay, actually. They do run with this kind of your standard relay there. Scoop to send it toward the goal. A little bit of a Hail Mary of a shot in these final 2 minutes. Zuxla will get it recovered. Sends it across there to Ryruff on the far side. And what was the previous NEPA point record? Is Ryan setting it? He's 30 plus at the moment, right? Currently 29, actually 32. as I look it up. So I don't know what the record was. Can anybody confirm that it was 30? Or does anybody know what it was? Actually, Ryan Rox didn't even claim what the record was. But minute 20 left in this game. And at this point, kind of playing for stats. KFC, nice shot. We'll get 3 there for himself. KFC does have 5 points in the game, 2 assists, 3 saves. But Ryan absolutely popping off of this one, 32. Is Caesar popping off in his own right with 15 points, but Ryan is just, Ryan's on another level. And this is the kind of stuff I expected to see out of Ryan last season. It seems like he just really needed the right kind of support. That's not a matter of skill. Sometimes it's just a matter of the folks with the right mentality to play with you. Zux gets stunned out there. KFC will get it turned around. So, fantastic game to Ryan and the New Orleans Al Ryans. 8 assists to Ryruff, 4 assists to Al. Zux with 3. 5 assists to Al. As Unsound gets his first goal of the game. They have brought Unsound in to get some time on.
Yeah, and a great goal. Definitely, Dim, we were bringing up a point of just the right people to support you. Some people high up will argue that you don't need chemistry when you're this high up or in skill or in the game. I think it makes all of the difference when you're seeing fluidity from a team like we are from the New Orleans Orions. That has to do with chemistry. When you've got a jive with your teammates, it makes all of the difference.
It really does, and this game kind of shows it. They really, it looks to me like the Orions have some phenomenal chemistry there. Particularly, I think it's well, I wasn't, at the start of the game, I did not give Ryruff enough credit. I mentioned Ryan, Al, and Zux. I didn't mention Ryruff in that, and Ryruff got the most assists in this one with 8, which is substantial, and that is their backline. He didn't even register any saves. He was playing quarterback in this game, and ultimately just was the playmaker. The Ryan, though, 32 points, maybe a record here in the NEPA Pro Series. But what a phenomenal performance there to the Orions. Possession time only a minute, not even a minute in their favor, though. Shots taken 30-19, which is substantial, especially when you look at saves right about even 6-5. So yeah, I'm not even sure what else to say about it other than clip that. When I said clip it, somebody better have clipped that because that was disgusting. Seriously, if our people need content, that's something to clip.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to agree. And yeah, that is the end of our first match tonight. The New Orleans Orions coming out strong as they're a new draft team here. Definitely came out swinging. Thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere though, because we do have another match just in a few moments. So stick with us. You aren't going to want to miss it.
Yeah, we do have MVP to do.
You're right. I mean,
and there's 2 of us, which means we could end up in a tie if we disagree.
I'm pretty sure we're going to agree, but go ahead.
Well, this one, I'm going to go with Ryan.
Shocking.
Well, it has a lot to do with, now, if he does this a lot, I'm going to stop giving him the easy MVPs. But considering his performance in the first NEPA Pro Series, or the fact that he kind of didn't have these stand-up performances, he had 1 or 2 of them, which really surprised me. To see him absolutely pop off in this opener really makes me happy. It really makes me hopeful for what he's going to be looking like the rest of the season. So for that, I am going to give him my vote for MVP in this game.
I am going to have to agree with you. Just the maneuvering around the arena, the great ability to get stacked. I mean, there was a ton of amazing things that he did, including the ridiculous amount of points that he put on the board, potentially a record here in the NEPA Pro Series. So I'm going to agree with you here, Dimwee. We don't have any ties going on, but tonight's player of the match for this match, brought to you by the Holtz Hour Auto and Motorsports, is Ryan.
Congratulations, Ryan. Also, congratulations on Sound in chat saying, guys, I did it. I scored on a NEPA Pro. Yes, you did, man. Yes, you did. Congratulations. Flip it and ship it. Put it on, get one of those modern picture frames, put by your bed, and it's just that clip playing over and over again. Have you scored on that goal? Do it. Do it. But with that, I think now we'll be going to that intermission.
Officially going to the intermission, but don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NEPA TV. We are here again with our second match of the night. Dimwee giving me the eyes, sir. We are back again. We have another exciting matchup here tonight. This second match, we have the Austin Burners versus the Florida Laser Sharks. And with me is Dimwee, as you've seen his eyes. Hi, Dimwee.
Yeah, they weren't for you. They were for they were for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
They were
What's up?
glaring
I see
at
you
me,
there.
though. Either way, Dimwee, you were glaring at me.
I was glaring. Well, I was looking intently
Intently.
at the camera in front of me, which is really from where I'm sitting. What's really funny, from where I'm sitting, I'm looking into just a black void underneath the light. It's just a void. It's just darkness. I'm looking into empty space. That's what I'm connecting with. What I'm connecting with you, and who's you? The nebulous general you. Getting a little freaked out now.
I
Who
know.
am I
I'm
talking
like,
to?
this is going a lot deeper than I
Am I really
expected
here?
it to go.
I think they're 4 a.m. Okay, that helps. All right, I feel better now. So we got Austin Burners versus the Florida Laser Sharks. They're here in front of us right now. And over there on the Austin Burners, you got JDG is here, Whoosh, Chrome, G Tyler, Moonface. They did lose Steel Skydiver to the Seattle Thunder, now playing with Saluna over there, and that one of those new expansion teams that they play. I believe they played on Wednesday. And then, of course, they phenomenal roster here. I'm very excited to see what they're able to pull off here. JDG, Whoosh, Chrome, G Tyler. These are all players that at one time or another I've gone, oh my God. Literally, like just it's something they've done has made me go, oh, it has just gotten that reaction from me. And they're all on the same team. Moonface as well. Like this is probably one of the deepest rosters you're going to see out here. And of course, they're up against Florida Laser Sharks. Famous here, Jay Walker, Andy W, Venom Quest, A Platypus, and Thunderfoot, the Thunderfoot, the Foot himself. Also one of the nicest guys you'll probably ever meet. In fact, some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, all on this one team. It's pretty incredible. I'm sure they have some of the best games comms. All of them except for Jay Walker. I'm just kidding, of course. But no, I'm kind of jealous. Also, you'll notice Venom playing on an account called Venom Quest. He is currently the victim of Facebook or Meta customer service, and he'll be back on his main account as soon as he is able to. Everyone, if you're so kind, in fact, if you'd be so kind, head on over to Twitter and look up Venom XVR. I think he is on Twitter, and look up his thread and give him a boost. See if we can get him some help over there from Facebook, because right now, as last I heard, he's not getting much. But of course, also notable, the Florida Laser Sharks. I'm pretty sure, now someone correct me if I'm wrong, I had to actually dig for this one because there were some roster changes during the season, and I believe it was Meatballer that the Florida Laser Sharks lost to Phoenix in the expansion drafts. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case.
No, you're right. You're right.
All right, then. It sounds like we got one ready up here, so we should start here any moment. Last game, I kind of said, walked in thinking the Orion's kind of the favorites in that one over the stack. I'm going to be picking orange again here. I think the Austin Burners, just looking at these rosters, going to have a little bit of an advantage over the Laser Sharks. Although I would not be surprised if Laser Sharks are able to put up a phenomenal fight, because I think, we kind of have, age versus beauty here. Looking at these rosters, if you really think about it, they're all beautiful people. As we get started here, round one underway. Good evening, Timber. As teams launch out here, first touch, first possession, go to the Austin Burners. As, nice turnover there. Chrome stunned out by the Foot, getting the first turnover of this game. Sends this one out. They have a stack in the area. Jay Walker there sends it, just wide of the goal. Had a teammate there, Andy W, right nearby. Nice tap pass from JDG to Moonface in the bubble. Interesting, Moonface playing back there. I'm curious who's out currently for the Burners. Is it Whoosh? As a bunch of turnovers there at mid. Venom setting this one up. Does his Jay Walker will back this one up now. So let's see how many double zeros in the. So we have all the double zeros in the game, and then number 24. So 74 is out. Whoosh is an odd man out. Is Moonface. Phenomenal stop at the goal. Andy W will send that one back. Jaywalker not able to play it off of that reset. Phenomenal stack. Oh, that was fast. But Jaywalker gets a stick double stun. Sends it down to Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot up to. I missed the intermediate pass. Venom, I think it was to Andy W, but this one gets turned around as I get caught behind, and JDG having to track this one down. That's way too much time. And there you go. 1 minute, 5 seconds. First goal on the board. Austin Burners have it by the hands of JDG.
Yeah, what a great quick goal there on that turnaround coming over from the Austin Burners. But the Florida Laser Sharks with the joust advantage here and an opportunity to put the arena into their control. Dimwee.
Defensive rollout here from the Laser Sharks. And it works out. They get that stack stunned out. Jaywalker will continue to move this one up. It wasn't a stack that got stunned out. It was this individual player. Nice tap pass. Thunderfoot to Venom. Venom getting the 1v1. Wow. I swear in this first few minutes, Thunderfoot, it looks like he has not stopped practicing the entire offseason.
Yeah,
seriously.
Thunderfoot has gotten a ton of, already a ton just minutes into the game, a ton of great steals, stuns, just creating good opportunity there for their teammates.
This is phenomenal gameplay. JDG up to Chrome tapping it back. And JDG does get that played cleanly now, sending this one up Moonface at the edge of the bubble. Oh, look at all the orange bodies. Oh, that was just an onslaught of orange. Sending it in 4-2. The Austin Burners up by 2 here.
Yeah, a great quick response there to the 2 points the Florida Laser Sharks put on the board from the Austin Burners. But again, here, that joust advantage, Dimwee.
And that's Asuna confirming that Thunderfoot did not stop practicing all off season. Jaywalker handles this one on the near side. And sends this one up with Venom. Back across. Andy W has Thunderfoot on the floor. We'll go to Thunderfoot a little bit behind. Thunderfoot has to recover on it. Does very well. And then sends that reset. That is good communication here from the Florida Laser Sharks. Jaywalker here on the near side. Sends it back to Venom again here. Venom on the back line. Got to pull that defense out. Defense not biting from the Burners. Very disciplined defense when you consider the age of these players. That is something as Moonface gets another ridiculous stop. As that one sent out the bubble with Thunderfoot, another recovery here for the Florida Laser Sharks, turning it right back around. So the send up there for Jaywalker, a little bit off the mark. And Moonface, in the hands of Andy W. Oh, just wide of that open goal. That was almost disgusting. As G Tower now on the near side, looking for a send out. Does get it cleared. Good stack, but it's, not quite in. Chrome will get there with the recovery. Top corner pocket. Dr. Pocket is in play. We got a 6-2, 4-point lead to the Burners.
Florida Laser Sharks are doing a great job getting the disc down the arena and into the Austin Burners bubble. The only thing they're missing is getting the disc in goal, and I'm sure they're going to find their footing here as they have the joust advantage.
And we're over halfway, through this first quarter. Big setup there, up to Thunderfoot, Venom to Thunderfoot, back to Venom, then Jaywalker trying to make something happen there, but a little bit too ambitious. As Chrome will stop that one, turn it around, and 2 clean stacks getting away there. JDG will ultimately walk around with this one. The stack of the backfield does get away from that orange player. They're going to, if they can attack, though, they'll have some opportunity. Jaywalker got a hand on it, but it's not enough. It will be 2 points on the board to the Austin Burners, who now have a 6-point lead. They are starting to walk away. They're not running yet, but they are close to it as a stack. The Laser Sharks need to find some control.
Agreed, Dimwee. And here we have the Laser Sharks with the joust advantage. Jaywalker with the disc. Moving up towards tunnel, walking with not too much pressure here. A little bit there right in front of him. Sends the disc down into the trap area. Slapped out by Venom. Takes a bouncing into the hands of Moonface. Moonface possibly looking for the clear out through tunnel there.
Now up here, JDG open goal. Kaboom goes the Dynamite. The Austin Burners, 9-point lead off of that 20-meter bomb. It's a bomber run. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for right now. We'll figure it out though by the end of this game. I promise.
Hopefully, maybe. No promises.
Maybe, probably not. Andy W. Down to Thunderfoot there in the far side trap. I need just to reset completely. As Venom across here trying to get to Jaywalker, does ultimately. And Jaywalker, although losing the handle on that, and then gets entered by G. Tyler. Good recovery there though by the teammate. Jaywalker gets there, but again stunned out. Moonface not able to get control of the disc just yet. There it is. Long shot though. Long heave. Empty goal. You know, I don't know. I didn't have the angle on it. Moonface and G. Tyler, maybe somebody else did. As G. Tyler stunned out, will be collected by Andy W. Though sends it right in the hands of Moonface. That's a play there. They're going to look to make something happen, and they do. Chrome from the bottom side. We'll get that one in. The Austin Burners have an 11-point lead here in this first quarter. This, you know, I said I picked the Austin Burners as a favorite. This is not what I was expecting.
There is still more than enough time, though, for the Florida Laser Sharks to respond, even though there's a little bit of a run coming here from the Austin Burners, hopefully breaking the streak here, Dimwee.
Maybe so. Is Venom going to Thunderfoot? Oh, my goodness. Anytime the Laser Sharks have had a clean opportunity against Moonface, Moonface has won. Every time so far in this game, this entire first quarter, Moonface has shut down that goal as an opportunity here. Ooh, G. Tyler just undershooting that one a little bit. Making its way to the near side. A couple of stuns coming out. Disc is still loose. G. Tyler does get their open goal. Doesn't miss that one. Another three. That's a 14-point lead to the Austin Burners. The Florida Laser Sharks are still held to 1 goal as we close in on the end of this first quarter here. They only have 2 on the board and another joust advantage in front of them. But now Florida Laser Sharks coming out on this joust advantage. 30 seconds. Probably only time for one more goal. Probably. As that pass, Jaywalker not able to play it. This one's another turnover. JDG. They've got some numbers here. It's still a 3v4, and they will opt to send that one back wisely. As Moonface had the bow tie, will send it back in as they do have a better numbers advantage here, and they will get another goal. That will be the last goal here of the first quarter. This is a substantial first quarter to the Austin Burners, taking a 16-point lead, 18-2 over 8 minutes. My goodness. With that, we will go to a quick intermission to work from our sponsors, and then we will be back to see what adjustments the Laser Sharks have in store for us.
Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
Some are obvious, some you have to look for, and everyone who can name the commercials and what the Easter egg was in the commercial will be entered in to win a basket for $250 is the gift basket, plus $100 cash and more. How you enter is to watch the matches, write down the Easter eggs and the commercial that it was in, and save them for when the competition opens up. It sounds like we're going right back into the game, Dimwee.
Indeed we are. We got 8 minutes on the clock. Here in the second quarter, teams are lining up in the tubes, and they will be launching away 18-2 here in favor of the Austin Burners. 16-point lead. That is substantial. And quite the hill for the Laser Sharks to climb, though it is possible, though. That's not how it's going to happen there. JDG will turn it around and get another 2. 18-point lead now to the Burners, as they are, before I said they weren't running away from it. They weren't running away with it, but now they're starting to pick up a bit of a trot.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a trot there. That's the second goal in a row that no one was, I don't think anyone was in goal that last shot. I didn't see him there. So maybe just getting someone back to the goal there for the Florida Laser Sharks would do them justice here.
Now Jaywalker on the near side. Stack at mid. 1-2-1 here from the Austin Burners. And it will turn over. You know, the 1-2-1 notable for being the most vulnerable, but also arguably one of the most aggressive defensive rollouts, but that's also kind of what makes it effective. You know, you're going so heavy into that aggressive stature. Jaywalker finds the back of the net on that one. Good for 2. Took them a minute here in this second quarter, but that could be the goal they needed to wrest control of this game.
I agree. That is literally the words taken right out of my mouth. That is what they needed. Break the momentum, get the mentality back in the game, working great as a team there from the Florida Laser Sharks on that play.
JDG on the far side. Nice jukes there to get away from Jaywalker. Oh my goodness. Moon face. You know, there is a drum corps, the Blue Coats, and whenever they performed, the crowd go blue. When Moonface scores, that's what the crowd needs to be doing. Moon. Every time Moonface scores, that was a beautiful goal there, putting the team up 19 points here as Venom. They got a 2v1 against the goalie right now. Thunderfoot will bring that one in for a 2. We'll find the third goal here of the game for the Laser Sharks. They have come alive a little bit, but I talked about this in the last game. At this point, it's not good enough to keep pace. You have to start dominating at some point.
Absolutely. And again, that last goal that was scored by the Austin Burners was on an open goal. Getting back to goal for the Florida Laser Sharks is going to be detrimental here with players like JDG, Whoosh, Chrome, Moonface in the game. You are not going to be able to leave your goal open while they have the disc in their hands. So,
Moonface getting another one there. This time for 2. 19-point lead to the Austin Burners. That was Moonface's second goal of the game as well. 4 assists, though. A lot of assists in this one. Moonface most assists in the game with 4. Quite a few. It's Andy W here. 5 minutes still to go here in the half. Andy W down on the floor, hitting Thunderfoot there on the far side. The pass from Thunderfoot, trying to go to Venom. Takes that glancing bounce. And JDG just sends that one in, a flat bounce off the back wall. And Andy W getting that first, scooping it away with Chrome there first. Chrome, what a setup to JDG. JDG now looking for a setup of his own instead. Sends it. Too many bodies, but he don't care. He's got points on the board. So still over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. A lot of time left in this game. In fact, over 20 minutes remain. As we look at this 27-6, 21-point lead currently to the Austin Burners. As Andy W sending this one up. That bounce not good. Venom not able to track it down. JDG instead gets there, turning this one around. Will send that one in. Hail Mary of his shot. Doesn't quite connect on it. As a scoop there from G. Tyler Chrome. Somehow gets there first. And backs it up to JDG. Laser Sharks may be falling prey. We're again going to start talking about that mental game. And, you know, it can happen to the best of us. You know, I was talking at the start of the game. You've got some of the friendliest guys there on the Laser Sharks. But even the friendliest guys in the world can get, you know, it can get ahead of you sometimes. And can start getting in the way. It's a nice stop there, Jaywalker. That right there is a play you can build from as that gets sent in. Moonface, good recovery. Then turning it right back around there through that far side too, but then hands to Andy W. Andy W. looking for a send in. Somehow got that one to Jaywalker. Send up here, 2v1 against the goalie. Sends it up. Oh, what a play, Moonface! Unbelievable again! Oh my goodness, that is just gonna suck the life out of the Laser Sharks as they turn that one around. Andy W is giving it off to G. Tyler there. G. Tyler wants to send that one in. Is relentless on that send-in goal. It comes out to challenge Moonface. Plays all sides of the arena. That is a 23-point lead to the Burners.
Yeah, I watched Moonface do the same exact thing last night. Super consistent player. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the arena. But the Sharks are not out. We still have a ton of play time here, and they have the joust advantage.
And Jaywalker again here on the near side. 2:40 on the clock in the half. There's still a lot of time left in the game. As he'll take that 1v1 and win it. Sends it across. Thunderfoot wants another shot. Will he get another shot? He takes it. We'll get that one, bringing his team back within 21 points. And again, I'll mention plenty of time. That's 7 goals. That is a lot. So it sounds like a lot because it is a lot. And that would have to be 3s as well. But we've seen it happen, haven't we, Queen?
We have absolutely. But I will say Florida Laser Sharks definitely have to increase the pace, I would think, of getting some points on the board here if they do want to come back. And that is what they needed there, Dimwee.
That could be a turning point, or maybe not. JDG gets there instead. And up to G Tyler, who will jump for that one. I'm pretty sure that was a jump shot. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that one is gonna hurt. They did not even you've got a communication breakdown on that one. You've got keeping an eye on your surroundings kind of failure as well. That one is gonna hurt the mental game a lot at this point. It's gonna be really and that's when you start seeing Andy W is trying to get this one recovered, unable to. G Tyler, long shot, skims that one himself. Good speed there from Jaywalker to get that one recovered. Now sending it up Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot look for a clear. Will clear that one out. That one's going to be all the way down and in. We'll get a trajectory, not quite, but it's a good setup here. Jaywalker uncontested. Hits it for the 2. That's a good goal there. They're still 22 points away, but still not letting the Burners get so far that they're out of it yet.
Yeah, a great job by the Laser Sharks and the clear there from Thunderfoot. Jay Walker making his way down into the bubble for 2 points, and with the joust advantage, Austin Burners.
And JDG stunned out. Will be Thunderfoot with the recovery. Long shot, high. Venom in the area, trying to get a recovered ugly bounce there. Instead of Andy W, they're stunned out at the same time he gets there. G Tyler picks it up instead. Also stunned out. Then a slap there from the teammate, I believe it was Chrome, sending it to the far side trap. Andy W getting there first. Or the Laser Sharks sending it out of the trap. Only time for one more goal here is G Tyler. Pocket pick by Jaywalker, then gets it back. Lob up to JDG. JDG does not have a lane at the goal. Too many bodies back. We'll send this one to G Tyler, who looks to redirect, but doesn't quite connect. Andy W. Open goal there for JDG. Doesn't miss that one. Another 3 on the board. 25-point lead to the Austin Burners as we go into the half over the Florida Laser Sharks. Oh my goodness. We're going to go to a longer intermission. We'll be back in just a few moments. And now's a good time for a drink. But lemonade.
This summer, dinosaurs are in our world.
Pet dinosaur? Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Nice and quiet. Hey, look, it's your mom. Hot dog?
Access the largest motorsports inventory in America. We're authorized dealers for Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and more. Get the best deals these brands have to offer. Browse through our inventory to find exactly what you're looking for.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NEPA TV. This halftime report is brought to you by Big St. Charles Motorsports. We did want to let you know that for those looking to claim this week's POAP, head on over to www.nepavrpro.com/NFT to fill out the POAP form. In order to complete the form, you will need the secret password. It is right on your screen, y'all, but it is Pro Series Week 1. You do have a deadline to submit the claim form. It is by 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, June 12th. So get over to NEPA.com, NEPAVRPro.com, and fill out that POAP form and claim your prizes.
And JDG, current player, only playing the game at double digits, 14. He is hunting down, who was it, Ryan in the last game, 35 points?
Yeah.
JDG wants to hunt Ryan. 35. Someone, if anybody here is watching, well, you know what? Not going there. You're gonna wonder what I was up to. I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm wondering,
well,
and
I'll tell
I'm
you.
here.
I'll tell you after we're off air.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna. Anyone at home is just you're just gonna be stuck wondering. Basically, kind of like the end of what was that show? Lost. Kind of like the end of Lost. You're just gonna be stuck wondering.
One interesting thing I've noticed almost the entirety of this game as I've peered over into the team stats, Dimwee, is that the Florida Laser Sharks just kind of go into that point that I was making before. The issue is just connecting to the goal. They're doing a great job maintaining possession, clean passes, but the possession time in the arena actually goes in favor to the Laser Sharks right now, only by a few seconds. But majority of the game, it was about 10% more in favor of the Laser Sharks. So a great job from them displaying teamwork, clean passing, possession in their favor. It's just the shots taken. And looking at that, the shots taken is significantly in favor of the Austin Burners, with 61% on the board, 39% going to the Laser Sharks. So just making sure that those times you're driving goal, that it results in points on the board and capitalizing on those moments.
Yeah, I would also point out, though, as big of a difference as 17 to 11 is on those shots taken, that's also, when you look at the score, not that big a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at 4 of those 11 do go in for the Laser Sharks, and it's those other 7. Imagine 14 more points on the board here. They'd only be down by 11 instead of 25. Now, 11's a lot, but it's not nearly as many points as 25. So I'm kind of curious what the discussion is, well, at least what the discussion was, although I believe we're still in this timeout. Yes, we are. I'm curious what the discussion is, on the side of the Florida Laser Sharks. Like, what? I want to know, what did they identify as a problem, as the breakdown? Because as you pointed out, their possession time was really good. Obviously, they were maintaining control for significant periods of time. In fact, the majority of the time, the majority of the game. But it doesn't ultimately work out into points. And why is that? Where was the breakdown? Was it passes in the bubble? Is it their bubble attack? Is it once they get through mid, are they not sure where they're going? Do they not practice those formations? Because it's really a lot of teams. And I'm not saying this is one of those going to be the problem here. But, newer teams will face the issue of they'll run their rollout so many times. Once they make that first pass, they don't know what to do with it anymore. Of course, that's not the case here for the Laser Sharks. But I'm curious what they identified as a problem, what their adjustments are going to be as we do start here in the second half. Third quarter underway. First touch to the Laser Sharks, but first possession going to the Austin Burners as JDGs turns this one around, sends it over to Moonface. Ooh, wanted that long 3, but Venom shuts that idea down. But there's Crow turning it around. And that's a scoop there on the far side. Does get a send to the near side. It is JDG with the pickup here for the Burners, sending this one across. G Tyler, goalie is out. Chrome finishes that one off and puts his team up by 27, 25 seconds in.
And you know what, Dimwee, that goalie stun, it just sparked it for me. They have had on the Austin Burner side a ton of really great stops from the goalie every time the Florida Laser Sharks approach bubble. I would say it's time to stun the goalie.
Yeah.
Time to stun the goalie.
You're absolutely right about that. All those big opportunities that the Florida Laser Sharks had, I kind of forgot, even though I called it out at one point, that Moonface is just playing unreasonably well in goal. Oh no, that's a miss there. There's a good recovery though by Venom to get it back up to Jaywalker. Jaywalker looking to send this one up to Andy, but it's off of the mark. And Moonface will get another recovery here, turning this one around a little bit over a minute off the clock here in the third quarter. JDG with the clear. Sorry, that is a shot that goes off the post, not quite in, but a good stack there. Moonface hits another one, and that is a 30-point lead.
Yeah, a little bit of scuffed passes there from the Laser Sharks. Possibly, maybe potentially a little bit of that mental game we were talking about just beginning to diminish, but not something you can't come back from, not something you can't pull your team back together with.
Motherboard asking who's Moonface and where do they come from? Honestly, Moonface has been around for a while. Moonface has this unique ability to kind of sit just under the radar for some reason, and I think it's the teammates. The team, you know what I mean? When you set up with players like JDG, Chrome, and Whoosh, and you occupy G Tyler, and you occupy the goal. Your name doesn't come up as much, so you don't get as noticed, even though you're probably making just as good a plays as Venom. Double ding out of the goal. That is, you need that at this point in the game, as that gets turned around here by the team in orange. Yeah, Moonface. Almost goes in incidentally. Moonface. A proper OG, I think. I don't know if since beta, I don't know if since 2017, but around for long enough that we all know Moonface. And I don't think anybody is overly surprised by Moonface's performance in this game here. I'm not. I'm pleasantly surprised, but not in the regard of like, oh, I didn't expect that from Moonface. I'm kind of going, I don't know why I didn't expect it from Moonface. Andy W won't miss that one. That is an important goal right there. Is it going to be enough to turn the tide? I don't know, but that brings him back within 27. Let's do math.
Math is hard.
It is. It is. And you know what? Prove to me 1 + 1 = 2.
I can't.
Actually, my brother, who was a math major, says there is a proof for it, but it's particularly complex. It's Venom. Hits that 3. Team back within 24. There is still a lot of time here. Over 12 minutes left in the game. 24 points is feasible.
It is feasible, and honestly, those 2 quick threes, that's what the Florida Laser Sharks needed to just begin to bridge the gap in the scoreboard there. Great job on their part.
And JDG juking around Venom. Then just to clear up. If stack the area, no. It will ultimately be a turnover. Jaywalker gets it there on the back line. As Jaywalker sending this one up, and Timber saying scores are reflecting the talent on the Laser Sharks. I completely agree. As Venom walks this one up, as Thunderfoot across goes for that cross, a little bit off the mark. The Thunderfoot plays it cleanly off the bounce, sends that one in a little bit wide, and I would say maybe even a little ambitious. But now another setup here, though, off the mark again, bouncing up, recovered again. Oh, though no, it won't be. Excuse me, G Tyler will come away with that one, turning it around. Long heave, though, gets caught in the trap. That's why we call it the trap. I love saying that. As this one's down to the floor in the hands of Venom, it will turn it back through that tube. In the hands of Jaywalker, wants a long 3, but held up on the shot. Maybe a tracking issue as Moonface stunned out, though sends that towards mid. Another turnaround, some ping pong, Thunderfoot, opportunity, hits the cut. They get the points. They're on the board again. 22. Count it.
Just doing a great job there from the Florida Laser Sharks, not losing the mentality, staying in the game, working as a team to get the points on the board and break this cycle here coming from the Austin Burners. So kudos to the Florida Laser Sharks.
G Tyler, QB, so pocket picked. Andy W sends it. Oh, that's off the barrier, but it's a good clean bounce into the hands of the one, the only, the Jay Walker. 19 points, count them.
You know, Dimwee, I'm starting to think the Florida Laser Sharks just wanted to give us a little bit of a show here.
Jay Walker was on a team that used to be known as Joker. I'm not saying anything else other than that. 19 points. G Tyler, quick pass this time. And JDG has a little bit of a pressure there from Thunderfoot. Gets a stun though. Chrome there, far side, sending it up. Moonface looking at a 1v1. Moonface does not get the 1v1. Defense return, sends it to JDG. JDG under pressure by Venom. Comes out, gets stunned out. Then the pass a little bit off. Chrome has to recover. Does cleanly though. 2 minutes on the clock on the third. Chrome up. Moonface looking for a cut. Hits the floor. JDG is in a position to cut, but that disc is loose for way too long. Jaywalker gets there. Bounces that one away. Will be into that near side tube. Does get through. That is a good, clean, clear into the hands of G Tyler. Is immediately accosted. Gives it away. Andy W has the lane. No, he doesn't. Instead, sends this one up. Looking for, I believe it's Jaywalker on the far side. Gets the points. 17. Count it.
A great job there again in defense from the Florida Laser Sharks. Everyone back home doing a great job covering the passing lanes and forcing the turnover. Austin Burners again with the joust advantage here.
Just over a minute. G Tyler, JDG, under assault. Still gets that one up. That's Venom again, playing the heavy forward check. That's a good clean clear in. Gets very near the goal. Chrome is currently uncontested. Not anymore. Jaywalker with the stun, although slap there from Moonface. Jaywalker, though, good grab. Probably hop for that one. Gets it out, but that is JDG on the back line, picking it up again as Venom was there. Then the sending, though, off of the mark, though. Good pickup here. Moonface opportunity. Loses a handle on it. We'll back it out, though, and then sends it across Chrome here on the near side. Chrome looking for his options, accosted by Venom. And then a good flow. What a read, Jaywalker. That was disgusting. That's cleared out. They have a stack now. They're uncontested. Thunderfoot wanted to send it. Does send it. Oh, gets it. Still a three. Still a three. 14 points. Count it.
Timber in the chat saying, now we're talking. I'm still kind of convinced this was all just for the cast, because this is quite the run here from the Florida Laser Sharks. Again with the joust advantage is Austin Burners.
JDG, far side, sends it up. Oh, that stacks so fast. Very aggressive here from those Laser Sharks. They have to go back on defense for the final few seconds here. Moonface set up. Chrome. They get the final word of the third quarter, 42-26. But they are back within 16 points. Are the Florida Laser Sharks? What a comeback. Will they continue? Will they complete it? Will we see it? We'll have to wait for a moment. We'll be right back.
Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
Good evening, and we are back here letting you know that NEPA will be issuing NFTs as a way to reward the community. Anyone who claims one of the NFTs will be eligible for future raffles and giveaways that we are conducting throughout the year. They are free to claim, and all you have to do to fill out the claim form is go to www.nepavrpro.com/NFT. We have some fun stuff planned, so don't miss out on it. The most recent winner did win a grand prize of a trip for two to NEPA's 2023 Charity Cup. So you want to go ahead and get on that in there. Enter yourself in to win, and we are already back in the game, didn't we?
Oh, indeed we are. 16-point differential. I didn't actually get the actual... what the points differential to start that round was, what the start of the half was. I didn't write it down, but G Tyler sending this one in. But right now, 16, 42-26. That was unbelievable. As JDG sends it, goes wide. Here's the opportunity for the Florida Laser Sharks to answer. That one's on the far side. Will be collected by Andy W. So looking for that clear with JDG with the hands. Thunderfoot, though, with a big turnover. Again, he has been all over these turnovers in this game. You know, he was like that last season, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Thunderfoot almost getting something there, but JDG picks the pocket, sends that one across into the hands of G. Tyler. G. Tyler sending this one down. That's a long shot. Not quite on, but JDG will complete it for the three, putting the team back up by 19 points here in the fourth.
Yeah, very, very great job there, forcing the pressure and the turnover from the Austin Burners almost as the shot was just about to be let off, but the opportunity for the Florida Laser Sharks to get some points on the board here with the joust advantage.
And a quick pass, Jaywalker on the near side. Seeing this roll out a bunch from these guys. Jaywalker sends it across, looking for Thunderfoot, a little bit off. Andy W has to recover, is unable to, stunned out. That's turnover. Chrome back to Moonface. This is a big turnover for the Burnovers. This one could hurt the Laser Sharks if the Burners are able to convert on this. This might just be the omen that the Burners are looking for and the Laser Sharks are trying to avoid. There's Chrome on the near side. Sends this one back. Will this be the Albatross? Moonface across. G. Tyler has JDG looking to cut. Oh, the shot himself goes off the post, out of the bubble. Andy W trying to win that race, cannot get there. Moonface off the back line. Phenomenal play there. Sends it up. JDG again. Setting up on offense here again. They have to wait for that defense to open up some lanes here as they continue to shift their positions. Across the Moonface in, pass. One more cut, a little bit off, a little bit behind, not able to connect to Chrome as Jaywalker scoops it at the edge of the bubble, sends that one back towards mid. But again, that's JDG, this time off of the back line. At G Tyler to the right, Moonface to the left. Goes to G Tyler here to the right, goes up to Moonface behind the goal. Moonface brings it in. NEW shuts it down, turns it around, but then it heads to Chrome. Chrome, back up, big opportunity. Will they get the transition? Will they? Oh, there it is. One more. Another one. This time, Jaywalker. Unbelievable stuff. Turns this one around. Far side two. If that one is out, they're going to chase after this one. Good chains, good leeches, good pickup NEW, but he gets stunned out. It was that Thunderfoot getting it, but JDG picks the pocket, turns it back around all the way to the blue bubble as a Thunderfoot. Pocket pick. Tyler connects on that one.
Yeah, that was intense from both sides. Great play, obviously in favor in the end of the Austin Burners, but a great job from the Florida Laser Sharks as well. With the joust advantage here is Laser Sharks. Andy has the disc, passes it to Jaywalker. Oh, going for the long three, almost there.
Oh my. That was Moonface.
Into the hands of JDG and cleared out.
That was Moonface again in the goal. That is Moonface. I'm not even gonna wait. Moonface MVP in this one. G Tyler sends it up to Chrome. I mean, despite all the performances we've seen in this game, JDG currently with 17 points, Chrome with 10. Got 5 assists. G Tyler and Moonface with Moonface 10 points right now. 5 assists, 4 saves. Chrome with 2 more points here. Almost doubling the lead again, 50-26. We still have just over 4 minutes to go in this game, in this fourth quarter. And Moonface. For anybody who did not know Moonface coming into this game, you now know Moonface, and you are not going to forget that name.
I am pretty sure Moonface also got MVP last night in the AAA matches that he played in as well. So I have to agree with you that was gonna be my choice as well. Moonface doing an incredible job here. So
yeah, no question about it, no doubts. In the words of the California SoCal band, JDG hits it for the 3. My goodness. So tonight, the Austin Burners making a statement here. I'm not going to do the math. We can presume there's really not enough effective time. There is technically time, but effectively speaking, we will not be seeing a comeback in this one. Austin Burners making a statement in this first game. New Orleans Orions also in that first game against the New England Stack, also making a statement in that first game. So 2 statement games from these 2 games so far tonight. I'm very curious what next up, but we'll wait till this one finishes to talk about that. NEW behind the goal, looking for a goal. It goes off of the head of Moonface. That was Moonface again, although probably didn't get credit for that save. That was a headbutt from Moonface as Chrome will turn this one around. And it was NEW hitting it off of the 5-head of Moonface. Credit to NEW for, as far as I'm aware, NEW coining the 5-head terminology. That's where I heard it first anyways. As Moonface will scoop that for another one. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game to the Austin Burners.
a great game by them indeed. And I'm still gonna scream it out. Stun Moonface in goal, Florida Laser Sharks. Knock him out. Give your teammates an open goal opportunity here.
You know, maybe Laser Sharks should consider the crash for the net offensive style in some of these attempts here. As they were going for a lot of those cut passes, and Moonface just had those red. There's a long shot there. Moonface, another stop, even when he doesn't need to. I mean, goodness great. Well, you know, play to the whistle, as they say, and that's a good stop from Jaywalker. Big grab there. Probably got a good step on it, too. As the NEW pocket pick by JDG sends it. Oh, my goodness. 30 meters out from mid. Good for another three. That is a 32. Is that 32 points? Am I doing the math right? Oh, my goodness. That is it. Austin Burners have turned on the afterburners and then burned out their engine entirely and then got a new engine and are still burning out those afterburners. This is unbelievable. And I'm sure everything I just said there didn't make any sense to like an actual like mechanic or someone that knows the change. But that's not the point. The point is the analogy, the thought counts is what matters. Words as this one gets sent out here 1 minute to go in this game. This is the awesome. I mean, really, are just killing it in this game. Though I will I said it in the halftime. I wasn't going to say this live, but I will say it live. The Austin Burners are a little stacked. This is a stacked roster. They're going to be a team to beat this season without a doubt. Oh my goodness. I'm on break.
Good night, Dimwee.
I'm not even. I turned my music up and I got my my energy drink for the rest of the game here. This is just sick. This is just sick. They're gonna a shot there. It's gonna be off the post. A Platypus getting some time in here as a headbutt, turning this one right back around. Maybe one more goal here. Is it gonna happen? Platypus wants to say no, and G Tyler cannot say yes. Platypus will send this one out 8 seconds ago, counting this one down. 61 to 26. That is a 36. Whatever. I'm doing math. I told you I'm on break.
I told you I'm on break.
Unbelievable. 26 points to JDG, 12 to Crumb, 12 to G Tyler, 12 to Moonface. 6 assists to G Tyler, 6 assists to Moonface. 7 saves to Moonface, 5 to JDG. This team is stacked. Even with Whoosh. Whoosh bailed real quick there. Don't blame him. Whoosh. This team is stacked. Someone call the Federal Trade Commission because this is not fair. Unbelievable.
Definitely a stacked roster there indeed. And like Timber was saying, definitely not a reflection on the scoreboard of who the Florida Laser Sharks are skill-wise. But just a little bit of a hard time connecting on goal there, mainly because the steel wall inside the goal named Moonface. So, speaking of Moonface, let's actually go into Dimwee, our player of the match, brought to you by Holtz Hour Auto and Motorsports. We agreed on it earlier, so I think we can just go ahead and collectively say, Moonface, you did an incredible job. Without a shadow of a doubt, a force to be reckoned with in the arena. Incredible job and great gameplay by Moonface.
Yeah, unrelated to anything going on right now. Hey, Brutus, how you feeling, man? He's probably feeling pretty good, I think. I don't know. I'm not telekinetic or anything. But Moonface, yeah, absolutely popping off in this game. I'm sure there's some very funny texts being exchanged right now. Funny is a word for it, but yeah, this was what a performance. I'm excited to see what the Burners can do the rest of the season. I'm curious for the rest of their matchups, and I'm excited for their finals run. I'm not saying they're winning or anything. I'm just saying, you know, their run in the postseason is going to be one to note. Now there's Brutus in the chat. Let's go. Yes, sir.
All right. And with that being said, Defocus, are we good to go to a quick break? All right, so with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we are going to be back shortly with one last match of the night for you, and you are not going to want to miss it. So we will be right back, and stay tuned. Oh, the shades, Dimwee. Sir Swagwee, okay. I can't look at you like that.
Hit the button! Come on, let's don't scream!
Fucking save us!
Hit the button!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the NEPA TV. We are here again with the final match of the night. Tonight, we have the St. Louis Samurai versus the Chicago Wizards. Dimwee, what are you thinking about these rosters we're looking at here?
But I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy, right? Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh,
Why would
my
you? Why was, kidding. No, I had to get my names set proper here because yeah, no, St. Louis Samurai, Chicago Wizards. You know, we were talking about this during the break there. You know, our first two games tonight were kind of blowouts, and I wasn't expecting them to be. I don't think anybody was expecting them to be, especially with the rosters you're talking about in these games. But this one here, I'm gonna tell you right now, not going to be a blowout unless one of these teams absolutely collapses tonight. This is not going to be a blowout. Now the Chicago Wizards, excuse me, the St. Louis Samurai, the main roster, they're missing one. They'll be playing tonight. C. Jason, Rox Titan, and Time from the main roster. Jay Franzel and Blue pulled up from the AAA. My guess would be Jay Franzel in the game, but that's my bias. I don't know Bloop that well, so we could see Bloop for all I know. I'm very curious to see who they play in there of Rox Titan. Probably one of the most renowned minds in the game. Let's be real here. Rox Titan knows this game better than all. Basically, if you're wondering, does Rox Titan know more about the game than me? If you're asking the question, he does.
He does. And I've had limited interaction with Rox Titan, and in majority of them, I have learned something from him, and they've typically all happened in Discord servers. So it's not even a one-on-one in the arena or even in a scrim. It's just simply him giving knowledge in a text format, and I have learned and been able to carry that over into my gameplay into the arena. So definitely a very, very strong-minded player in the arena.
And of course, Chaw just got banned. Of course, just had to call it out. That was funny. Excuse me. And just a quick note on this. One more quick note on the St. Louis Samurai. They did Ryan was who they lost in that expansion draft. Who went over to the New Orleans. Ryan's had a great run tonight. Ryan with his 35 points had trouble standing out on this roster. And had a great time standing out tonight on the Ryan. So curious to see how well they do without Ryan, although I do expect them to do fairly well. Now, bringing the Chicago Wizards, this team, this is another one of those, it's kind of a younger roster, but one of those that can pop off in a way, except for, you know, Matt's got more of that, you know, kind of got the mature elements on that. And I think that is going to be something that really works in their favor, is having so much young energy and the impulses of the younger players, but then the wisdom of that mature player kind of at the center of everything. Mad to note, it was Citizen who left New England, who was picked off of the Chicago Wizards in that expansion draft. He went over to play the New England Stack. Unfortunately, he was not there tonight in that opening game. But yeah, this Chicago Wizards team, you know, Swag War has been making a name for himself in recent months. Is becoming kind of, his name has started entering the running of one of the top players in the world. And of course, he's up here with Tony, famous Tony Time, original Hunavelli, and Matt, of course, of Ken Urilla's fame. And as I hear the ready up, this is again, I'm going to go back to it. This is not going to be a blowout like the other ones, unless it's a blowout.
We said that first game too, Dimwee. You cannot Caster's curse this.
Look, I don't believe in the Caster's curse. I am not superstitious, only condestitious. And we're going to start it here in round one. Although I swear I heard the button again, but I guess not. We're getting juked.
It looks like we are. I've got a ready up on blue, and orange side is not quite there yet.
I'm gonna tell you, this is the one. This is the one that's worth the viewership. So if you got friends who were like, I don't want to watch tonight games or blowouts, call them back in. This is when I call them back in. I'm gonna tell you, because once we get to the half, you know what's gonna happen, Queen. I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna happen. We're gonna be at the half.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna be sitting here going, I told you so. Get your friends here.
Okay, but if you don't say that line exactly like that, then you're fired.
Write this down.
We're gonna go straight into the gameplay here, Dimwee.
Right on into it. Round one underway. You've got the I gotta get this right. St. Louis Samurai on the left in orange. Chicago Wizards on the right in blue. It will be first touch. Chicago Wizards. Matt setting this one up. Will be in the hands of his teammate Swag War. First possession, Chicago Wizards. Swag War back to Matt. Mad has two in the bubble, one in the bubble. Two at the edge of the bubble, goes to the edge of the bubble. Their original diamond formation. They are compressed. They are attacking, and they missed. Was that a missed shot? Was that actually a missed shot? Oh, it was. Okay, they go wide. I apologize. I thought that actually went through. My angle was bad. Time. Open goal opportunity. Not going to miss it. Hits it for the three. That is your first goal here of the first quarter. 3 points on the board to the St. Louis Samurai.
Yeah, a great job picking up that loose disc on the turnover there and capitalizing on the moment. In the moment? On the moment? I don't know. Sometimes words are hard, but great job there for sure.
An original handling this one on the joust. Sending it up in the hands of Mad there on the far side. Mad. Cross Swag War. Tony on the near side. Tony's wide open still. Swag juking around. That is dangerous, but it works out. Gives it to Mad. Jay Franzel will back off as Mad will have all the space to walk this one up. Now under assault by Rocks Titan. Sends this one up. Hits Swag War. Swag War look for a cut. Does hit the cut. Tony wasn't actually cutting, but oh, nice bowler shot. Gets it for the 2, and that will put the Chicago Wizards on the board here. 2 points. And it will be in the hands of the Samurai.
A great quick response from the Chicago Wizards there, and they're doing a great job with disc control when they're approaching bubble. Clean passes there, but with the joust advantage is St. Louis Samurai.
And it is Bloop, the odd man out for St. Louis, and I believe it was Hanavelli who's currently sitting for the Wizards. As that one will be maintained possession there by the Samurai. CJ some of the loses there to Swag War. And Swag War now juking around a little bit, letting his team get in position, and that right there, that's a reason to juke. You know, it's not just to be shiny, fancy. Tony goalie comes out. What a challenge there from C. Jason. Unbelievable. Does get that one turned over. Rocks tight with the recovery. They have a stack. Chasing down this clear. What? Oh, that was almost on. Jay Franzel was, if that Geo had not gotten in the way like it had, of course, that's how it always is. C. Jason, will be a turnover. Mad with a good pay. Well, it's back and forth. It's a contentious possession right now in the arena. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It's time here at mid. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Time now walking this one up. 5 minutes ago here in the first quarter. We're only 3 minutes off the clock. As C. Jason looks for that cut, hits the cut. The defense read that cut, and they stun it out. But Jay Franzel, big pickup here. Opportunity. Look at that time. Oh, ding there. That is unfortunate. Out of the bubble. Rocks Titan trying to get there. Unable to. As a slap there gets it out of the zone and all the way back down into the hands of the Samurai.
Jay Franzel with the disc sends a pass over to Rocks Titan in the in the tunnel, and the stop from Swag War on a long 3, still handling the disc, passing it over to Tony. Tony on the floor playing a little bit of pass or monkey in the middle there with the St. Louis Samurai opponents there.
It's a nice send up of the Jay Franz off that chain. The big pickup turns it around, and then in the hands of Matt at mid. Having a lot of turnovers right now in this game. As Matt starts walking this one up, still over 4 minutes to go. We're about halfway through this first quarter. Original juking around, look for an opportunity. Too much traffic. Sets up Matt, underhanded shot. Who was that? Was that Tony? No, was that Time? That was Time. Of course it was. Time also made a name for himself in a recent VRML tournament, though I can't remember the specifics of the moment. But I remember he went absolutely insane. As original over to Swag War. Swag War bringing himself in here, goes down to the floor, hits Matt, and gets that one in for the 2. That took 2.5 minutes. As the Wizards will take the lead here, 4-3.
A lot of ping-ponging around, and like you said, back and forth with the turnovers there, but a great job coming from the Chicago Wizards, capitalizing on their look at goal, getting 2 more points on the board, taking the lead, but only by 1 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
And a quick relay here from the Samurai. Time will opt to just deep reset there to C. Jason. Did not like what he saw from the defense. Defense must have had a good read on it. So the reset up here. C. Jason into Rocks. Rocks over to Time. Time bringing it in. Ooh, nice top corner pocket shot. And that will give the Samurai the lead once again here. 3 minutes ago in the first quarter, they're up by 1, 5-4.
Yeah, great job from the St. Louis Samurai, capitalizing on their look at goal in the top pocket from Time. Good job with the joust advantage is Chicago Wizards, original with the disc.
pass here. Tony near side. Oh, nice interception by that chain. There's Jay Franz on time. Jay Franz over to Rocks. Rocks sets it up. See Jason had the lane, but only for a moment. Original good coverage there in the goal. As C. Jason gets it back to Rocks, and Rocks will opt to send this one all the way back to time on the back line. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. There's still a 1-point lead to the St. Louis Samurai. It's time sending us over to Rocks. Rocks hitting the hands of Jay Franz. Will move it in. Nice play there by Original. Made that goal look wide open and then was able to get that one picked off. Made it look very tasty. It's time, once again, on the back line. We'll send this one right back in. See Jason. Oh, big in pass here to Rocks Titan, bringing it right back around. I'm not sure if that was a one-timer or a bounce off the backboard, but Matt will get it stopped nonetheless. 2 minutes to go in the quarter as this one is back into the Samurai zone and then back in the hands of the Samurai themselves. Uh-oh, maybe an opportunity? No, it misses the hands of the Samurai player, and Swagwar turning it around.
An attempted clear out through tunnel doesn't quite make it, takes an unfortunate bounce and is in the hands again of Rocks Titan. Rocks Titan looking for the long three, but Matt is there and says not today. Clears it out through the tunnel and into the St. Louis Samurai. Bubble almost for a shot. Tony picks it up. Oh, going to drive goal and a big stop there. Swagwar taking a second shot. Is stopped again, and a loose disc is picked up by Rocks Titan and cleared out through the tunnel.
And that was time, making both of those stops there. Unbelievable performance he's had so far in goal tonight. He's registering 2 saves, but he's had at least 4 that I've personally seen, 4 to 5. As he turns this one around over to Rocks. Titan Rocks through mid, though he's looking to get that one down to C. Jason. Instead, it turns into a clear that will be collected instead by Swagwar here. 1 minute to go, still a 1-point game. We have not seen a goal for a few minutes again. This is a much lower scoring game than even I was anticipating, even though I said it was going to be close, and it is close. But we're not at halftime yet. As Mad will get this one in the near side trap, trying to get it through, but it takes an ugly bounce there. Cannot get it to Original. Swagwar pocket pick. Rocks Titan wanted to take a shot, but there's a player back there. There's Mad back in that lane as Rocks down to the trench. We'll back it out to time right back up. Jay Franz has one across, so that one across is covered. Actually, everybody's covered except for time. It's time now moving in. They have a numbers advantage, although a scuff pass. That is unfortunate, as they did have the 4v3 right there, 23 seconds. This one is down into the Samurai bubble, right near the goal. They're going to need a boost here, as it will be collected by Rocks Titan immediately under assault, but we'll get this one turned around just in time. It does not get it out of the zone. It's stuck in here, though. Oh, that was Swagwar overshooting it a little bit. Jay Franzel gets there, scoops it, but as he gets stunned out, it goes down to the floor. Swagwar with the pickup, 5 seconds. There's enough time here as he sends it back. Instead, they will opt for a back pass, a reset there, instead of going for those couple points. And with that, they'll go into this intermission down by 1-point deficit, 5-4 in favor of the Samurai. And we'll get a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll see you in just a moment.
Access the largest motorsports inventory in America. We're authorized dealers for Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and more. Get the best deals these brands have to offer. Browse through our inventory to find exactly what you're looking for.
Good evening, everyone, and we are back from our commercial break. Speaking of commercials, we want to let you guys know that every commercial that is broadcasted during the AAA and Pro Series will have NEPA-themed Easter eggs in them. Some of them are going to be obvious. Some of them you are going to have to use your brain to find them. Everyone who can name the commercial and what the Easter egg was will be entered in to win a $250 gift basket plus $100 cash and more. How you can enter, you ask? Well, you can go ahead and head on over to, nope, just kidding. How you can enter is by writing down, taking out your old pen and notepad and writing down what commercials and what Easter egg it was that you saw, saving them until we open up the competition there in the NEPA server Discord, and you can enter in to win that way. Looks like we have a timeout in the arena.
Yeah, we shouldn't, though. That's the point of having the 5th player, is so you don't take timeouts. I mean, that's exactly the point. That's why Bloop is here. I can understand why you want to take that timeout, because it is Time who is missing. The Time has had a ridiculous Knight in goal here. I know he's only registered 2 saves, I think. Might have been 3 by the end of that, but I know I saw at least 5 myself. So yeah, currently we are under a timeout, though. As I understand it, there are no timeouts in the NEPA Pro series. This is that's why you have that 5th player in there. So if any of you are watching the stream, yep, they did hit the button. So maybe one of them watching the stream and not getting the memo. Well, time has returned, so maybe it's also incidental. So we are going to get back into this one here in the second quarter, 5-4 in favor of the St. Louis Samurai. 8 minutes to go. Total of 24 minutes left in this game, and it is going to be a long one. So buckle up, sit down, and enjoy the show as Matt gets stunned out by time. Double stun there. Rockstein coming away with the possession. We'll send this one up. Jay Franzel, open goal, sends it, doesn't miss. That's how good he is, and that will put his team up by 4 here. The Samurai open the second quarter up 8-4.
A great quick goal there coming from the St. Louis Samurai. On an open goal, too. Unfortunately, the Chicago Wizards were not back in time yet, but that happens on that their initial joust original with the disc. Dimwee.
Oh, quick turnover there. See Jason turns this one around. Walking up here, has some time, sends it across 4 time. He'll now handle this one over the Pac-Man block there across Rocks Titan, who's starting to march up. And backs it out because the defense wasn't biting hard enough for him. There it is. There's the defense biting. Now sends it up. And there's the attack. They're going to push it. They are all compressing. Off to go to Rocks, but that's just a redirect to get it over across the time. Time back to Rocks. Rocks bringing it in himself. Underhands that one for the 2. That is 2 in a row here for the Samurais. They take a 6-point lead 1 minute into the second.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked here at the considerable lead coming on from the St. Louis Samurai, considering how close the entire first quarter was and how slow the scoring was. But here we have Chicago Wizards with the joust advantage and a little bit of a scuffed rollout, but able to be recovered.
And Vacant, if that is the case, that's news to me, but it's very possible it's something I wouldn't know. So that is possible that that's the case, and I just don't have the memo. Rocks Titan turning this one around for the Samurai.
They are indeed allowed a 1 minute timeout. I can confirm that in the rules I read earlier. Each side is.
Okay, so that I think is that a new rule? It don't matter. This one's sent around. Rocks Titan turning it back around for the Samurai. Around. Ooh, a shot there from C. Jason. Doesn't connect. Swagwar stun. Big stop, Swagwar! Although Rockstein, big recovery, will juke away from time there as he sends someone across. Excuse me, not time. That was Tony he was marching away from. As now time on the far side will set up Rockstein. Rocks wants to bring this one in. 1v3. Instead goes back to time. Time pulling the defense out. Look at how they spread the defense out like that. And that gives Jay Franzel all the space he needs to pop that one in for a 2, putting his team up by 8.
Yeah, great quick decisions there coming from St. Louis Samurai, not pushing goal, resisting the urge to just charge goal when you have the disc and backing it out in order to create the numbers advantage.
Original hand on this one. Jay Franzel and time, that stack there. Running, actually they're running a 2-2, double stack, that back stack attacking that first pass. As Tony sets up Swagwar not under pressure. Now he is. Jay Franzel on time attacking. They're going to attack. Oh, nice stun there. Swagwar stuns out Jay Franzel and time. Gives Matt all the time to get it back up to Swagwar and goes back to Matt. A little give and go here to get away from that stack. And the stack will break up and off to set up on defense now. As original here on the near side, pulls CJ out, goes down to poor Tony. Oh, the send in. Hits that one on time. Time is not on time for that one. Time. 4:30 on the clock, 12-6.
Lots of time there, Dimwee. Definitely a good execution there coming from the Chicago Wizards. Just beginning to lessen the gap there in the scoreboard with 4 minutes left on the clock. St. Louis Samurai with the disc.
Steve Jason sends it up, but that one will be off the mark. Tony turns it around now instead for the Wizards, although a disruption there. Mad stunned out. Disc is loose. Good recovery there. Time, and I believe it was Rocks Titan chain after it. Sending it through, but that's Tony again on the back line. Tony across. Uh-oh. Mishandling it. There's Mad. Open goal. Franzel again. Does not miss. Bullseye. 100 points.
Wait, did you just say 100 points?
Because it was bullseye.
Oh.
We're playing imaginary dart rules.
Got it. Okay, noted now.
As 3.5 minutes ago here, Original handling this one. That stack attacking again, the 2-2 from the Samurai. Matt will send it through, and just a nice defensive square formation from the Wizards. I like the rollouts I've seen from Wizards. They've been contending well with the 2-2 from the Samurai. And it comes down to those passes. Passes have to be crisp, and they have been. Tony, oh no, look at all those blue bodies. That's too much traffic. They will get that one. They're back within 7, although still 7. That is only 3 goals as there's 3 minutes to go here in the second.
Yeah, more than enough time for the Chicago Wizards to continue to convert like they're doing and bridge the gap here with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left on the clock. St. Louis Samurai with the disc.
We got a merge the group. As Rock second sends that one up. Might bridge the gap, but in Ermagerd. A boomer meme. Rock side on the far side, see Jason near side. Mad aggressing. Mad is mad. Some low-hanging fruit. And see Jason walks this one up as Rockside across. Oh, doesn't get the stun off, but is in the bubble now. Sitting up in front of the goal, goes across and says Jay Franzo, goes to Rocks. There it is. What a stop by Swag War. But Rocks gets it back and just says points. That's what Rock said. Rock said points.
Points.
It's points.
Can confirm. Just kidding. I totally can't.
It's like saying Kobe.
Kobe.
The Kobe.
But points.
Oh, exactly.
Points feels daintier though.
Points. Swagger. It does. You're not wrong. Swagger on the far side. We used to say sports. We go sports after our buddy sports. There's a Matt on the far side. Has one below. That's Tony. Will excuse me. That was Swagwar on the far side. Jay Franzo will shut him down as Swagwar got a little bit ambitious, and Franzo again doesn't miss. Again. That's the first player in the game with double digits. 11 points on the board for Franzo as we go into the final minute of the second.
Yeah, and there's obviously more than enough time here on the clock, but we've got St. Louis Samurai, I guess in your terms, beginning to walk away with it here. Ooh, a little bit of a miss there on the disc by Original, but able to get back down to it.
Yeah, the Samurai are going to make me eat my words. As Rock sits at 3. And they go up by 15 points here. And the Wizards set up for their comeback.
Yeah,
Right?
I told you that it could happen. We said it in game 1 too, and then it happened anyway, didn't we? You said you don't believe in the caster's curse.
Focus. Hit the kill button. Mute her. Just mute her. I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding.
That took so long to click in my head, Dimwit. I just got it. I know. I'm like, wait, what? What did I do?
And there you go. Oh, one shot there. Swagwar trying to get some points at the end of the round. Not quite going to happen. 15-point lead, 23-8. As the Samurai hold a knife to my throat. And I will be we'll be back after I pay this ransom.
This summer, dinosaurs are in our world.
Pet dinosaur? Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Nice and quiet.
Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all, y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? The biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style. Holla, holla. Get your freak on. 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 Get your freak on.
Good evening. Good evening again. Welcome back to the NEPA TV. This halftime is brought to you by the Big St. Charles Motorsports. So, without further ado, for those of you looking to claim this week's POAPs, go on over to www.nepavrpro.com/NFT to fill out the POAP form. In order to complete the claim form, you will need the secret password. It is maybe right on your screen. You might be looking at me, but if it's not on your screen, I'm going to give it to you anyway. It is Pro Series Week 1, capital PSW. Pro Series Week 1. The deadline to submit your claim form is 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, June 12th for this week. So go on and head on over to nepavrpro.com/NFT and get yours filled out. Dimway, you just scared the junk out of us.
I'm filling out my NFT thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
/NFT, is that what it was?
/NFT, nepavrpro.com/NFT. You look
There
so
it is.
intent doing it.
There's the form. Well, I'm gonna do
There it
it,
is.
which means y'all need to do it too. If I'm doing it, you know what I mean. And I don't do stuff like this, right? Like I'm really bad. So here's my full name. Well, I'm a junior. Should I put junior? You think I should be junior?
I think
put
you should
junior.
just put Sir Dimway.
My
as your full name.
username. What? That is my name is Monsieur Demouy.
Oh,
the
wow,
T is silent.
That's so fancy.
Yeah, named after the 17th century French lord Monsieur Demouy. Oh, the T is silent.
Stop.
Oh, I need to set up a wallet. I forgot about that. I haven't done that yet, so I'm gonna have to set up a wallet. Make sure you set up a wallet somehow and do stuff. So, anyways, what's up, time? Get your head in the game. What are you doing? Get out of the chat. You're not supposed to be here. 15-point lead. I know you're feeling good right now, but you got to watch out, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, these Chicago Wizards. Well, they can work magic.
Oh, I see what you did there, Dimway.
So you better watch it. You better watch it, time. You're still in the chat. Stop it. Put your headset on. You're back in the game. Keep your body warm. Throw the disc around. I see you floating around. Turn the stream off. Well, yeah, he's probably on the CV1 and typing with his shoulders. You know that.
You're probably right there. But with that being said, interesting.
Anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off, dude.
No. I was digressing. Go ahead.
That's all right. Interesting. On the team stats board here, we have the possession favoring the Chicago Wizards, but the shots taken heavily favoring the St. Louis Samurai. And so maybe, possibly one too many passes in bubble, not enough drives into goal coming from the Chicago Wizards. Get a little more aggressive there, Chicago Wizards. Shoot on the goal there. Get some points on the board.
For a second, we apologize. As C. Jason sends this one through. And all the way down and in. And Tony, though, will get that one turned around and in the hands of Franzel here. Actually, we're back in the other team's hands, that is. Samurai. A singular plural as Rock Titan sends it across C. Jason. Jay Franzel on the near side. They have time behind the goal. Don't have to go to Rocks there. There's too many blue bodies. Swagwar now coming out on a shallow forecheck here. Rock Titan across Franzel. Now look for a cut. They have two bodies at the goal there. And they'll back it out again. They don't like what they're seeing from the defense. They're not getting the defense out of position. So it kind of just shows you this is good defensive coverage from the Wizards right now. There it is. They're able to pick their way through eventually. Time will get that one for the 2. Put his team back up by 15.
Super great patient play from St. Louis Samurai. Obviously, the clock and the scoreboard is in their favor, but not letting that just that lead cause an aggressive push there on the goal, taking their time. And here we have Chicago Wizards with a just advantage.
Original on the far side, excuse me. It's Matt on the far side from Original. Back to Original. Give me go here. Contending with that stack. Back up to Mad. Mad now sending it through mid. The stack gets together. And the pass is going to be a little bit off the market. It does turn over there. Jay Franzel Rock Titan stack gets this one picked off. Turning it around. They're going to dribble after it, but the giveaway there to Original on the far side. Original was able to get this one played up and then gets that stack stunned out with the shield. As Swagwar on the ceiling goes across Swagwar, they have 3 of the bubble, 3v4. They're going to press on it, and they get it. 2 points there from Mad behind the goal. Puts them back within 13 again.
Yeah, great job by the Chicago Wizards. They needed that to break the momentum there of the St. Louis Samurai. We'll see if it did break the momentum. They were on a bit of a run there. With the disc is St. Louis Samurai.
See Jason up here. Interesting rollout. Not just kind of standard split, excuse me. And I see that 4th player there, Swagwar. That's a big turnover there. Swagwar and Mad. Get that one picked off. Swagwar walking it up. Time pressing. Swagwar now backing it up. Tony. Tony will go all the way back to mid here. Trying to pull that defense all the way out. Rock Titan. Oh, no. That's a mishandle there. Unforced error. Rock Titan sends it out. It's flat bounce. That's why. Oh, well, they were looking for a headbutt. And Time will get it. Take out the trash. 15-point lead once again here to the Samurai. They maintain this lead. This goes back to what I was saying in earlier games. When you get that far behind, it's not enough to keep pace. You have to start winning. You have to start dominating a little bit.
Yeah, definitely in need of getting some quick, fast goals on the scoreboard from the Chicago Wizards. Still taking their time a little bit on their passes here, though, Dimwee.
Yeah, good passes, though. Swagwar handling it, and then goes back to the Original. And they just continue to cycle it, to try to get this defense out of position. Rock Titan pressuring heavily here. And pass back up to Matt here. They get Rocks kind of a little bit behind the play, not so far behind, but they're going to press up anyway. Jay Franzel gets a one-handed grab there that was not able to get the clear outs off the lip of the tube. Stays in. And Original on the back line for the Wizards backs it up, and they get the Mad now turning it back around. Up here, Swagwar looking for the 1v1, not going to get it. Dukes around now instead, going to wait for his team to get back into position for this for another bubble attack, and we'll back that one out to Matt for a reset. That's a proper reset. We call it a reset because they're resetting the play, basically, and trying again. As Original walk this one up. Oh, what a grab there. Jay Franzel, I don't know how he gets it. Had to hop for it, gets it cleared all the way out. That's a good stack. Collected by C. Jason, uncontested. And we'll get that one in at the last moment. Good for the 2. Puts the team up by 17.
Yeah, great job getting quick stacks together from the St. Louis Samurai. They have been all over the place and capitalizing on those moments that Chicago Wizards are not able to get back to the goal in time.
3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Original, picked off. C. Jason, look for the pick 3, hits it. 24 meters out, turns that one right around, up by 20. So this is a night for the orange team, at least so far.
Has it been the orange side on every match?
Every single game.
Well, hot dang. See, this just proves my point, right? Orange side is the best side.
Everyone knows it. There actually was a time, I believe it was Rox is in the game. I know you could correct me if I'm wrong here. I believe it was Orange. Had a 151% of the time in pubs. instead of it being 50. Now it's properly 50-50 as it's reported. It's Jay Franzo. Nice turnover there. Nice stuff. Gets it sent out, but they're in the hands of Mad. Yeah, before time, Orange team did win in pubs 51%, 1% more, or 2% more than the blue team did. As Mad sends this one up, Tony on the wall, but all the orange bodies in the bubble there. They got to back this one out. They need to get some space. As coming out of the bubble there's Rocks. That'll give them some space as they attack now. Mad. Oh, double team. That'll open it up. A time. A good grab there. Swagwar taking a steep shot. Looking at that 1v1. Not able to connect on it as it gets sent out to mid here. Bounce there. And see, Jason does clear that one out. Defense in the area. Not able to get there, though. Oh, Jay Franzo overshooting it a little bit. As Tony ultimately getting there. Trying to pull the shield off. Too many stuns. Original does get it collected and turned back around. But that is time once again on the back line. Sending it back up. See Jason, open goal, goes wide. Ooh, although not totally, they do have a comfortable lead right now. So not one that'll probably hurt too much unless the Wizards really turn on the magic, as it were. Har. And so we have a minute to go here in the third.
Original just doing a little bit of dancing around on the ceiling there with the disc, trying to create some space to get through the wall that is the St. Louis Samurai defense, and they do so successfully. Tony with the 2 points for the Chicago Wizards.
So coming alive here a little bit, the Wizards maybe get some of that fairy dust in play. I guess, does that work? Fairy dust Wizards? I don't know.
No, I don't think Wizards have fairy dust.
Well, it sounds like we have a disagreement in the booth.
I think that would be fairies. No, don't fairies have fairy dust?
I mean, you're right. You are correct. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. Would it be like a reagent for a wizard? 5 seconds. Swag War turning us around, and that'll end the third quarter here, 32-14. As we're going to go to one final break here for a word from our sponsors. We'll see you in just a moment.
Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
Good evening again, and we are back from our short commercial break. In case you don't know, you're about to know now. NEPA is issuing NFTs as a way to reward the community. Anyone who claims one of the NFTs will be eligible for future raffles and giveaways that we will be conducting throughout the year. They're free to claim, and all you have to do is fill out the claim form that can be found at www.nepavrpro.com/NFT. We've got some fun stuff planned, so you don't want to miss out on these. The last person to win the grand prize for the NFT raffle was Rock Solid. Shout out there. They won the grand prize of a trip for two to NEPA's 2023 Charity Cup. We are back in the game, but you don't want to miss those giveaways. Dimwee, over to you.
8 minutes on the clock, and it's a I didn't know math. What's an 18-point lead, I do believe, to the Samurai here. As we do get first touch, first possession of the Wizards. Swag War brings it in for the 2, cuts that lead to 16. Now that is an obtainable comeback here for the Wizards. It would take quite the offensive push, but they absolutely could do this in 8 minutes.
They could indeed, and especially if they keep the momentum. If I remember correctly, didn't they score the last goal of the third quarter?
They did indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, a little bit of momentum. Big turnaround there from Swag War.
Almost able to capitalize on it, but Mad gets it back. Another opportunity. Swag War with it on the far side, goes back. Tony here. Pull Rocks Titan out of that play. And Tony back to Swag War, brings it in, hits it for the 2. That's another one. They're back within 14.
And just like that, it's as easy as that. Just a run when you get the momentum and the jive going with your team. Maybe a little bit of pep talk there in that quick break that we had from the Chicago Wizards. Definitely guns a-blazing. They have found the way to crack the wall that is the defense of St. Louis Samurai.
And see Jason across there, Rocks Titan. And before time, we'll juke around a little bit, start wasting some time. Original big pick. All the setting up. Does he have the angle? Oh, we want it, but it's going to go wide. Does he have a teammate there? Swagward in the area. Could not quite get the speed off of that lead. Jay Franzel will turn that one around. Really important pick off there by Franzel for the Samurai. As that one's into the blue bubble, though, that was Original getting the first, turning it back around for the Wizards, but in the hands of Franzel again. CJ near side going back. Rocks Titan juking around, going to look for that pass. So he's going to not have a pass option, so just continues to juke. And but he was out of options, so he went for the press instead. Mad does get it picked off, turns it around, sends it up to mid, but the bounces keep it out. Mad does get there first. He's going to line up a shot here. Will he hit this? It is on the mud. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. That was so close. I thought for sure. Yeah, I thought for sure it was going in. Still 14-point differential here as this one's back. Oh, that is a good shot there. Another one off the post. My goodness, Swagwar now. One of y'all got to hit one of these nice ones now. As Matt is going to send this one up. A big bounce there is going to get it to the edge of the bubble, though. Will be orange. See Jason getting there first. Under assault by Tony. But still gets this one sent up. That's off the wall. Is that going to be off the backboard? Ooh, just wide. Does get time there. And we'll underhand that one in for, well, a 2. I feel robbed. I feel like we just got robbed. Those are some exciting shots there.
They were indeed a few dings, but very, very close shots taken from not easy places if you've been in the arena to go ahead and shoot them from.
So 5 minutes ago here, 16 points differential. It is still possible. Still within the realm of possibility for the Wizards, but they're going to have to be quick here, and they are contending with this very aggressive stack. So they do get through mid here. They get the stack broken up for a moment. Original on the far side. They have 2 in the bubble. They're going to press aggressive, although Orange is back. They're going to go 3 before anyways. Very ambitious this time. Turns that one around, though. Good collection there by Matt on the back line. Matt tried to scoop that one up to the teammate there, and we'll get the slap back up. But again, it's a little bit off the mark. And it does give that stack time there to get it picked up. Time turning it around. Jay Franzel trying to get there, overshoots it just a little bit. That bounce kept it away from Tony, who get it here instead for the Wizards. Back up to Original. 4:12 on the clock. It's Original across the Mad. Mad trying to get that one up to Original. Excuse me. That's Swagwar. It does get Original behind the goal there. Looking for Tony. Swagwar gets there, juking his way in. Sideways gang does not connect on it. Rocks tight. We'll turn this one around. Does get it through that tube all the way down. The bounce there will keep it away from time. See Jason on the far side trying to get it. Instead it will be Swagwar off of that stack from the Wizards to get it picked up here. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. That's a giveaway. See Jason, not an open goal, but we'll give it off the time. And with the 1v1 here against Original, and he will get the dunk in for the 2, putting his team back up 18 points with 3.5 to go.
Yeah, and a great interception there by C. Jason on the clear out, resulting in points on the board for St. Louis Samurai and a just advantage for the Chicago Wizards.
And now Matt turning this one up. Tony. Jay Franzel, big turnaround there, but Original will get it back. As Swag War here, made stunned outs up to the ceiling. 3 minutes to go. A bit of a brawl for Jay Franzel. Will turn it around, trying to get it at the time. Instead, it'll be in the hands of Mad here. As they send a long shot, almost. And a good recovery there. Jay Franzel turning it around. 2:50 on the clock. Long shot time. Oh my goodness. 31 meters out, putting his team up by 21. That's a minimum of 7 goals, 6 resets, 140 is our current time of no return.
And we are nearing that with less than a minute to go before that time of no return here. With the disc is Chicago Wizards.
Original with it on the far side, contending with that stack there. A little give and go here between Original and Swag War. Up to Tony. Wanted to take a shot there, but C. Jason is in the goal. There's no time to recover with that stack there. 2 minutes to go here. 30 seconds away from that point in no return. Swag War long shot. Excuse me, a send up here to Original. Original is Tony there. Tony will juke his way in, gonna look for a shot. No, stunned out before he can get that one released properly. Jay Franz will turn it right back around. Minute 57, 17 seconds away into the bubble here. A goal for the Samurai will be an ice. This time is looking at the 1v1 and stop. Oh my, what a move. Gets it for the ice. That'll put his team up by 23 points. Enough to get the pass, the point of no return. The St. Louis Samurai will beat the Chicago Wizards in their Pro Series 2 debut.
And with the joust advantage is the Chicago Wizards, still with a minute and 27 seconds left on the clock, able to still play down to the buzzer here. Mad with the disc, sending a attempted pass over, but intercepted there by the backstack of the St. Louis Samurai.
Now collected by Time here. Time juicing around on the floor here, gonna waste some time. And nice little spin there. And looking for the backhand, the no look over the shoulder there, but it does go wide. 1 minute to go here as original. Looks for the clear out. See Jason. No, it'll be Rocks Titan. Picks that one up. Jay Franzel with that one. Actually, it was a big setup here. Time in the bubble. Look for the setup cross, and see Jason will get it in for the two. That did remind me of it was Foxy hit that exact shot on me at Tyroland. I remember it vividly. We were in the same room, and we may have had words after that.
You may or may not have.
They weren't angry words, but we did have words. No, it was all in fun. It was honestly all in fun. We had a good time as Rocks Titan sends that one up. Less than 20 seconds to go here. But yeah, it's a shot. You never feel good with shots like, oh, nice grab there, Time. Ambitious shot there from player in blue there from the Wizards.
Swag War.
Was that Swag War? I didn't quite catch the name, but yeah, 5 seconds to go here. Sending it up. Maybe. Uh-oh. Are they going to get it? They are. 2 more points on the board. That'll end at 45-18 in favor of the Samurai. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, a great game played by the St. Louis. A great game played by the St. Louis Samurai. Dimwee. Let's talk about our player of the match, brought to you by Holtz Hour Auto and Motorsports. Who's your MVP?
Honestly, it's a toss-up in my mind. Ah, who hit the button?
Who hit the button?
It's a tie. In my mind, it's a tie. I wish I had the stats to specifically go up. I think you're saying you have them to focus. We'll see if we get them up. But in my mind, it's a tie between Jay Franzel and Time. And I'm leaning a little bit towards Time.
I was going to say Time. You keep stealing my answers, Dimwee.
I am telekinetic, so. So there's some stats on the board. Maybe not complete. Well, close to complete. We do have Time and Jay Franzel up there. Time with 20 points. Jay Franzel with 11 points. And what's that, second assist? We have a second assist stat? No, that's cool. I didn't know we had that.
Is that like
So save, stun, walk, pass, catch, possession. Cool. That's cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna. Jay Franzel had some great goals. Those threes he had were beautiful, but Time is gonna be my pick for MVP in this one.
Yeah, I have to agree. Jay Franzel came in clutch with the long threes, but Time was a force across the entire arena and consistently was a force across the entire arena. There was not a second that it was, faltering or, flexing, anything like that. They were just all over the place and doing a great job for their team. So kudos to Time. You are the MVP of this match.
Congratulations. And congratulations to all the teams, especially the orange teams tonight.
Orange side, best side. I said it here.
Apparently.
It is indeed. And with that being said, that is our final match of the night. Thank you for tuning in to the NEPA TV tonight for our Pro Series matches. It has been a pleasure. Shout out to Defocus on the cams doing work for us tonight. Dimwee, it has been a pleasure to cast with
Always.
you. always a pleasure to cast with you, sir. And with that, we are